he grew up in New York. I'm sure he grew up around a lot of people from diverse backgrounds.
Greetings,
I'm sure they
loves.
must be
Greetings.
you know what I'm saying?
Greetings.
I'm pretty sure his wife knows how to cook. I'm pretty sure the women around him know how to cook. But if you don't, you could be in and out of places. You understand? And I don't know. I don't know if he know how to cook or not. And like I said, maybe he does put it through.
So I'm eating, y'all, and I'm listening to, just catching up with some of the stuff that's going on online because I really just got in. Um, bro. So the Clarissa thing. There's a lot going on there. The psychology of this chick is wild. But you know, I don't even know where to start. So I showed y'all yesterday that it's a chick doing a series on her, and she's posting a lot of stuff. I'm talking about paperwork. She going in on Clarissa so hard. She talking about Clarissa in debt. She lied about buying a house, paying $1 million for a house. She got a mortgage on her. She ain't paying her bills. I mean, a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff being revealed about Papoose and Chloe. It is people claiming to have receipts of Remy and Pap. This is not something I wanted to talk about either because y'all know I love Remy. Remy and Pap allegedly scheming on Clarissa. I know that people been talking, joking, saying that for a while. I ain't entertaining it. Then somebody come on here saying that somebody got receipts. I'm like, what? What's up? What's up? So, collab on what? Email me. So I'm like, So, I also heard that Clarissa, hold on, y'all, called into the show pretending like she was a friend of hers, and it truly was not her. No, it wasn't the friend. It was Clarissa. That's what they said. Thank you, Black Vegan 720. I'm gonna go ahead and block you because you trolling. If you're 9, almost 10, then you ain't got no business on here. So there's that. So they said she called into this show, Hood Boxing. I used to watch him, but I don't hold him in high regards. I tried to vibe over there because we all discussing boxing, right? I love boxing. And this guy, he's hypocritical. He's like wishy-washy. So in my opinion, he don't really stand on nothing for real. Um, my biggest pet peeve is he got all these thumbnails and shit. Well, that's not the biggest. That's the second biggest. But when you click on his live, his camera quality is terrible. It be blurry and shit. Now, I'm talking about somebody that got major freaking subscribers. Okay, way more than myself. I'm talking about somebody that's should have his shit together. The thumbnails be like, oh, okay. Well, lately they have. Then you click on a live and it look like some 1980 shit. His internet, poor quality, will be lagging. That shit be going in and out and shit. And then he posts the shit anyway. I'm like, edit it out. Here's how you thinking you about to catch some information, right? Then when you watch it, sometimes the main part that you was waiting for is freaking blurred out. It ain't no timestamps. I'm like, but it's too much shit with him. He act like he got a stance or a position on something. Then when people get going about it, he like, or go flip to the other side, or he act like, nah. It's like, what the fuck, man? You playing games. But my biggest pet peeve, to be covering a show, a topic like a sport, like boxing. Bro, do highlights. Chop that shit up. Post it in segments. Okay, in this segment of the live, we was focusing on, this is where we talked about Javante Davis, blah, blah, blah. Post that. Like 10 minutes or whatever. Then do another one. If you're going to have 5-6 hour long lives, 3 hour long lives, his lives be long as shit. All of them. So if you don't catch the live, you just missed out on the whole thing. Because ain't nobody got time in their life to sit up and watch no long ass fucking lives every single time. No time, to be honest. Okay. My head's starting to get cold. This is my second day being bald. Hold on. Let me get my hat. Alright. That's a lot better because woo, woo, woo. I was starting to feel that cold air. So, there's that. But I give them props because Hannah Gabriels came over there because we was discussing her and Clarissa shit. And she did a little, she hopped on the panel and did a little segment. And that was the first time I got to hear her speak about, the test. Her, greetings, Infinite Mindset. How are you? How are you? That was the first time I got to hear her speak about that so-called faulty test and all that other stuff, right? So, pardon me, y'all. I'm trying to get my grub on. So, apparently, Clarissa called into one of his shows because he do a lot of, but this is my problem. Listen, let me say this, y'all, because this has got to stop. Why do we keep highlighting the bullshit? It's okay to discuss it. It used to be gossip. Now it is the main event. It's the main content. Why? I just went ranting on TikTok earlier or yesterday or maybe, I don't know, about this. We're suffering behind that. This is part of the reason why there's a baby out there not being taken care of. But ain't nobody doing nothing about it because people are conditioned now to see the sad, the low, the misery, everything. That's what people are conditioned for. And they champion that. They support that. They give to that. I post my rant. Y'all can go look at that. I'm not really going to get into it. But all I'm saying is it's a boxing commentating channel. We should go there and hear about boxers. There are a lot of them. There's women boxers that are getting no attention, and it's really starting to piss me off. I will fucking fight Clarissa ass my fucking self to shut that bitch up if y'all don't stop giving her all the fucking attention, and she don't deserve it. The bitch is slow. Papoose is playing her, and he gonna fucking fuck her over and leave her dumb ass, and it's gonna be a shit show. We know that. That's how the story ends. Y'all are gonna realize that she's a fucking Jake Paul of boxing. This bitch don't be doing shit but wilding out in the ring. She just is undisciplined in real life as she is in real fucking life. I'm fit. I'm more fit than fucking Clarissa. And that's not even a shocker statement. Maybe to you because you don't know me. Not to me. Okay? Because I'm tactical and I work out. Two different things. And I got good genetics. Listen, I'm 50. That's why I say I got good genetics. I got to throw that in there because let me say something. Clarissa should be disciplined and she's not. You cannot respect this hoe as a fucking... Okay, you got your Olympic medals. After that, bitch, bye. She is so uncouth and annoying. And this whole parading around somebody's husband and doing all this extra about it, She getting way too much attention. Sometimes, when you give people who are slow attention, too much attention, they just want more. And they're like, yeah, let me do more dumb shit. She's doing some of it on purpose, but some of that is just how she thinks she's supposed to react. Clarissa is being played from all aspects. By the viewers, by the boxing fans, by the negras, by Papoose, of course, the whole Win Records, allegedly Remy too. I can see it, but I don't even want to believe that about Ram. However, I ain't gonna front. If Remy's in on it, good for Clarissa, because you shouldn't have went after nobody's husband. So I can't even really say nothing about that. If that's how she decides she wants Sting back, then oh well, that's what Clarissa get. You gonna play on your fiance, play in Rim face, then go behind her back, checking for her dude, and then you gonna, when you get with him, talk all this shit publicly? No. Continuously? Be obsessed with the girl? Act like she outdoing her. But you still in competition with me. You got the nigga. What's all this about? Nah. If Remy's in on it, I ain't gonna think no less of her. Mm-mm. I said, get your paper, girl. And make sure you can't go to jail about nothing. Don't come try to play me and then get mad about how I play your ass back, right? Right. So that's that on that. Now, the information that I've seen out there, it's all gonna go bad for Clarissa. Listen, y'all stop with that Clarissa shit. It's really getting old. After seeing her make that phone call, everybody's talking about it. I ain't heard it though. So that's what I'm after right now. I want to hear this. I gotta really, as slow as I see Clarissa is, and everybody, all this shit she done, it's hard for me to believe that she actually did what they saying she did. It's hard for me to believe that she actually called into that show and she fucking, bitch, you shut up. Listen, bro, I don't got too much time left on this earth. I ain't finna, I don't give a fuck about you, Charles. Okay? You come over here with that bullshit. And what? Is you think that's gonna make me feel, oh, he told me to shut up. Oh, he said this, oh, blah, blah, blah. Well, whoever, whatever you are, bring your motherfucking ass on. I don't give a fuck. You're gonna find you something else to do in a minute. Or maybe track your ass. Can and will. Because some of you, if I find out who you actually are, it's going to be a major problem for you. Because you trolling behind other accounts. But you some of these motherfuckers that I done talked about or am talking about real life. And I know that for a fact. You better be worried about how I know. Be careful who you messing with because you never know who you fucking with. I'm going to tell that to you now. And the person that got one foot out the door ain't worried about shit because they ain't got nothing to lose. Okay? Remember that. When I say I'll find out who you are, I find out who you are. You're a troll too. Mm-hmm. I can make an example out of one of you. And called out who you really are on my live. When you come in the chat. Mm-hmm. I sure can. Everybody else might not know for sure that that's you. But you and your people will know. So at the end of the day, but go find y'all something else to do. You don't like it because I talk about shit that need to be talked about. And I say what needs to be said. And I hold back a lot too. I hold back a lot. Be thankful that I hold back a lot. With that being said, back to what the fuck I was talking about. Clarissa called into a show pretending like she's somebody else speaking on her behalf. Then they said she's supposed to have revealed it was her at the end of the day. Not on purpose, but just because she can't stop doing this. She can't stop doing this. So they said she ended up went from trying to talk like she's a friend of hers to talking about herself as herself. I didn't even realize her transition. I'm like, y'all got to be lying. And that's the point where people just need to start ignoring her. Talk about her fights, but ignore her. And let's be clear about her and Franchon. They acting like they beefing, but Clarissa is the Jake Paul of boxing, like I said. That bitch ain't really strategic in boxing. She not even strategic in real life. If you not as very strategic in real life, who else was a wildcat? Now we know Javante Davis is a wildcat, right? Allegedly or seemingly. He gets in trouble. He does. So he got some issues right now. We don't I wasn't there. And he gotta go to court for it. Seem like, some of these boxers don't make the best decisions. But if you look at how they box, you can tell whether or not they strategic really on the court, in the ring, and how strategic they are. Just like any tennis player, anybody. You can compare. You can say in real life, kind of a dud, right? But in that ring, they know. They're very, very calculated, right? Interesting. If you can apply it here, you can apply it there. It's choices. Clarissa ain't strategic in no way. She made her way through boxing. People say, oh, she can fight. She can fight. Man, the best way, and the only energy I got to get at shit is just rewind Layla in my head, and y'all can go watch the shit. She said it best, and motherfuckers ain't catch that. This is the real fucking quote, my opinion. Just like Michael Jackson, King of Pop, nobody is replacing that. Clarissa can find her something else to do, but to be a quote, a word that you made up, but we know what she's trying to say. To be that, bitch, you don't qualify, so shut the fuck up. She's a corn, goof, dumbass ball. In real life and in the ring. That's why when Hannah Gabriel saw that opening and hit her with that uppercut, bitch, I could have told you that exact play is the easy way to get her. That's probably the easiest way to get her. Layla could have told you, if she was talking to Hannah or anybody who's going to box Clarissa, and you mentoring them, you coaching them, and you be like, what's the best strategy with her? That's some shit you supposed to learn on your own how to do. But let's just say you just asking, you like, what would you say is the best strategy for her? Like, what would be the, like, is she, because she kind of easy to get. You just got to know how to get her, right? They would have told you that exact same play that Hannah pulled out, because if you watch, I probably watched like three of her fights before Hannah, and then watch Hannah and her. And that's all I watched, that bitch, because I can't stand her ass. From the moment she came out, the way she came, people, we not forgetting how this bitch came out here talking that shit because she wants some fucking attention. She wants somebody to adore her and say, ooh, you just, all this you did is so wonderful, and ooh, because I guess she didn't have enough fans. And then she want people to tell her she's pretty, she's beautiful, and all that shit. In a way, I can sympathize with her on that part, because I hear that every single day, all the time, my whole life. It is so common, but it never ceases to be. I never get tired of it. I guess you could say that. I was just talking on my live earlier about how a chick, we was on break or whatever, and we was in a lunchroom, and she just was like, it was the way she did it. And I had noticed right after I looked at her, and with, because I'm always like, oh, thank you, so are you. And then I give them compliment, I like your hair, I like this or whatever. I just flip it on them and just be like, it was the way she did it. It was the way she did it. And it was so cute, and it was so like feminine, so sweet. And she was kind of shy. And she was like, "You're so pretty. You're so pretty." And I was in a video, so I wasn't like, you know, catching it. But she wasn't loud, but others could hear her. But she was determined to say it until I heard her say it, right? So I heard her say it like 3 times, but she had already said it. But that's when I started focusing in. I said, she might be talking to me, this, because I tune people out. I just be in my own world. Then when I looked at her and I saw how she was doing it, she was looking at me, but when I looked at her, she looked forward. She was like so shy. It was so cute. She was so feminine. She was so soft. And she was like, "You're so pretty." I said, "Wait, what did you say?" She said, "You're so pretty." And I was like, "Girl, thank you. So are you. I like your hair. I love that color. I like this and that." She had like, it was so cute. She looked like she could be in a Japanese, like a Japanimation, like that, one of those characters. So I like shit like that. So I thought it was so cute, you know. But I guess you really wouldn't understand that unless you were a, how do you call it, a girl's girl. I said all that to say, knowing what that feels like, just by default, I do kind of sympathize with her, because if you look at her genetics, you look at her mom, you look at her family, Clarissa don't have good genetics. She doesn't have the face card, and she sure don't got the body card. She got the genetics of her family and her mama. And she would benefit from a lot of coaching and stuff like that. I get it. She want people to tell her, "You the shit, you look good," all that. She didn't set herself up for that though. She came out here, "I'm gonna beat these niggas' ass cause I'm a nigga." You know what I'm saying? She came out here like she a whole dude. No femininity to her at all. No humbleness. No, she just mad, angry. Cause all my life I had to fight. Blah, blah, blah. And it's just the wrong move. Rubbing everybody the wrong way. You wanna try to proclaim you bad. Everybody hear me roar. Bitch, you was already at the top of your field for this generation, for nowadays. Because women had to progress in life, period. But then they had to progress in boxing as well. So when Layla time was out, they was breaking barriers. Yes, Clarissa broke some barriers too, but they really had to break those barriers in order for her to be able to break these barriers. So it wasn't but so much that Layla couldn't even enter the Olympics back then. That wasn't even an option. So it's like you coming out like, who was it? Nikki was, when she was like, didn't want to acknowledge Lil Kim and all that. Like, bitch, if it was no Lil Kim, you would never exist. Those are facts. But Clarissa, if I was managing her, I would have took her another route. You know, I could see that if she wasn't so scheming and strategic and calculated in her mind to try to play the game she was playing, because I could see right away that Clarissa was jealous of Layla from the beginning. When she got in that interview with Layla, she talked about her father, always talked about Layla. I could feel it all in Clarissa. I knew there was going to be a problem. However, Layla is the quote. You can't take that from her. She got the characteristics. She is not her father, but she's like a version of him still. And she gives back to the sport. She supports these women. She mentors. And she tried to do that with Clarissa. And Clarissa don't understand how much she would have benefited from that. She even tried to benefit. But she's so crooked. She took some of the advice. She tried. First she talked about it, downed it. Then she tried to talk about Layla for doing those things. Then she tried to go back and use the advice. Didn't know what she was doing. and then gonna go and do interviews talking about saying it to give advice to others as if she came up with it herself instead of saying Layla told me this. But in the older interview, she did say Layla told me this. Now all that was revealed in Layla's video. So if y'all ain't paying attention, if you not in the box and you didn't know, you wasn't watching it the whole time, you're not gonna know. But if you wasn't paying attention and really listening and watching what Layla's two videos, they brought so much to the front that you shouldn't be slow on none of this shit. But if she would have gotten mentored by Layla, she would have understood that at the end of the day, girl, you still a woman. And by Clarissa not being the best face out here, and just her whole build and her mannerisms, and her having 0 ounce of femininity about her. If you want to be seen like a dude, that's fine. But if you ain't no bulldagger, you ain't trying to be seen like no dude, you ain't no butch, you want people to think you cute, sexy, what up, Derek, or anything like that, you gonna have to get some etiquette training, and you are gonna have to get PR training, all that, change your ways. I would have brought her out a totally different way. That I said the same thing about Dr. Uma's daughter, who we haven't heard of in a while. I would have took that little girl, brought her out of the scene, just like she out right now. She messed up. Yeah, she messed up. But I guess she had to go through what she had to go through. And I'm talking about Dr. Uma's daughter. That's a pretty girl. I would have brought her ass back. Y'all have been looking at her like Alicia Baumgartner. And she would have been a whole different classy chick. She's too young to mess it all up and just walk away. No. All eyes on her now. She come back the right way, she can be a winner. But this whole cutting up, showing your ass online and being gross and raunchy, that ain't it. That ain't it. Clarissa found out very much so. And you don't have the looks, baby girl. Only people like Krishan Rock get away with it. She's a gross one. But because everybody thinks she pretty, she can do no wrong. You can talk about it till the sun turns blue. You can she put everything out there, and everybody just act like she's a princess. She's forgiven. She's killing her son, literally, in our faces. And nothing. She's the best. Everybody loves her. Okay. So Clarissa is voided of that. Her mother, the way her mother is shaped, if you pay attention, that's Clarissa. That's Clarissa. Not just in the future, but now. Okay? Clarissa has to work hard to combat turning into her mother. That's why when you see her, she looks so bad, because she's not eating right and she's not working out like she should. She's not focusing on, I'm the GOAT, I'm the boxer. I run my mouth so much, and there's going to be somebody hungry that can come up and whoop my motherfucking ass. But no, I got this on lock. It'll never be that. Okay. Okay. Now, while you running behind this man and you want everybody to pay you some attention, your body look like a hot cornbread fed mess all the time. I don't care. Sometimes with women, you get that right outfit, oh, you look good. But that's temporary. At the end of the day, she ain't fit for her to be the GOAT, for her to be a boxer. She is not. She not fit like she's supposed to be. And she not training like she should be. I don't care if you fighting Freshawn. Freshawn ain't no easy win either. Freshawn got accolades. Freshawn damn near neck to neck with Clarissa bitch ass. Freshawn is also a little, she a little heavy hitter. But their fight is bullshit. Because Clarissa and Freshawn are really good friends. They faking like they beefing now. And I don't know why people falling for that. First of all, they good friends. Secondly, they just trying to sell the fight. Thirdly, we know that Clarissa offered Franchon a big payday. Franchon has had bigger pay. First of all, Win Records $8 million fake ass deal. Franchon has had bigger paydays than she's having with the GOAT right now. That should tell your dumbass everything you need to know, or that you need to go find out more. But y'all believe illusions and lies and shit like that. Are you so easily mesmerized and easily fooled? And this is a Jake Paul situation, just like most of her other fights. Now, who gonna win? Clarissa? Will it be good? I don't know what's in that contract. Will Franchon be restricted in any way? Because Clarissa don't want to look bad. Probably so. Probably so, because Franchon can give her a run for her money. Franchon can give y'all a good fight. But it also would matter if Franchon was trying to win, and she's not trying to win. So it ain't gonna be about nothing. It's gonna be like watching Mike and Jake all over again. And we know who Mike is. Not the Mike we used to know, but the Mike that fought in the ring with Jake Paul. Her ego is not even going to let her allow Franchon to even go full speed. They done fought 4 times. You can go back and watch their fights. You can go back and check out Franchon's career. You can check her numbers. You can watch her fights. Ain't nobody stopping you from checking out Show Enough but yourself. You don't care. You care about the bitch that's on here making a fool of herself. And for this girl to be acting like this, clearly she's slow. Some of that is, I want publicity. People do anything for it. But she really is fucking slow, y'all. And y'all know this. She really is. And we know Papoose is taking advantage of her. That is a fact. He kind of slow too now. But he doing his New York nigga shit. We all know this. Everybody. Remy was the first one who actually said the shit out loud. Shout out to her for that. Don't nobody know this nigga better than her. She put up with his bullshit for years. She know how he is. Now, when somebody love your ass, they gonna let you rock out or whatever. But at some point, enough is enough. But, you know, him and Rim is not him and Clarissa. And people keep saying this ain't gonna end good. We know it's not gonna end good. It's gonna be worse because y'all keep giving it all this attention. That's gonna make the situation worse. Because the more that this gets all this damn attention, and more she gotta make sure it don't be wrong, and all this other bullshit, when it do finally come to a head, we done seen all the movies. We know what this is. We know exactly. We know this girl don't got no discipline. Professionally or fucking what? Professionally, because that's all she got. Her personal life ain't none of our business. It shouldn't be. But that's all that she putting out here is her personal life. That is a dumbass move. But people keep saying she need a PR team. I done already showed y'all who her PR manager is. I showed y'all her PR manager in the comment section arguing back and forth just like Clarissa. Talking shit, misspelling. I'm like, bitch, you the whole PR team. You don't act like she got other high clients. Most of them football, some soccer. But, you know, I've seen a few of them, you know, they were in retirement. So I don't know her whole roster. Some white lady. But you in the comment section of the chick that she put out with her children arguing with this woman. She arguing with this woman, talking shit. What's up from El Paso, Texas? She is in the DMs of commentators. She is in the DMs of commentators, platform holders. She's in the comment section. She be all in the comment section, shade room. She argues back and forth with people. She has zero discipline. She's out of pocket with it. The shit that she shares. The talking about the marriage. The talking about Remy. The competing and stalking Remy. Just like she was. I mean, she's so obvious that she's so corny and she is out of pocket. Now, we saw how she did with Layla and how she tried to copy Layla, but the whole time you try to downplay Layla, talk about Layla, oh so pretty, Layla Ali. Bitch, you didn't have to say nothing else after that. If I didn't already know by then, that would have told me right there. This whole light skin, dark skin, everything. No, it's you. It's you. Don't do no dark skin. You know the chick that was gushing and telling me how pretty I was today? She was a light-skinned chick, and she was pretty. Light skin. No, you have these issues with these women because that's the energy you put out there. Like, what's wrong with you? And you happen to probably just see the light skinned ones. And then too, I think sometimes the dark skinned chicks don't want to call Clarissa out because it's just always been a thing of a hardship. Dark skinned women. Not only just with your own people, but with them folks. So most dark-skinned women, like, they don't want to call attention to how bad you look and how bad you act. They want to call attention to the good things. They hoping people don't really see that like that. Like, damn, will she chill out? So yeah, you're gonna get caught off first by light-skinned sisters. You're gonna see that and hear that loud, especially when you already have a perception. You have a thing about light skin because maybe she was picked on, maybe she always wanted to be light skinned, and maybe she always wanted to be Layla Ali. Because her daddy, all he talked about was Layla, Layla, Layla. That's what she said in her damn interview. Y'all should have knew what it was from there. Clarissa fight in a ring just like she fighting in real life. Huh? She be swinging. Like Lady said, yeah, you could do this. Yeah, you could do all that. Okay, you can hit hard. You can, but your shit ain't. I see you. I can see how you fight. Y'all remember that shit Layla was saying? That shit was spot on. I don't see how y'all can't see it. Yeah, like you don't, but some of y'all don't even know what the fuck you be looking at. You don't know what boxing is, and you probably ain't watched. You ain't really watched nothing unless it was popular and everybody else was watching it too, and you was probably talking and doing other shit the whole time. You wasn't really watching a fight. You're not really into that shit like that. And the ones who know, either your ass is dumb too, like you really think you into something but you ain't. You just doing it because it's cool. You kick it with your peoples or whatever. And some of y'all just like, you don't know what the hell you looking at. It's just 10 different ways to say the same fucking thing. Your ass don't know and your ass don't look. It's one of the two. It's one of the two. Because anybody can tell that she is not no fucking goat in no ring. Just like she ain't no goat in real life. And if y'all, this is how I know. And I'm calling out everybody who got something to say about boxing at all, who talks about Clarissa at all. Your ass is doing this shit for clicks and views because all you talk about is this goddamn drama. If your motherfucking ass ain't on here talking about she need to give Shadeja Green and Hannah Gabriels that ring time, you full of shit. You full of shit. Every last one of y'all's channels full of shit. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. One of you. Champion, hood boxing, whoever else. Because I just really stopped watching y'all asses. You out of line. You get tired of hearing about the drama. See, Y'all fell into the same BS as everybody else. You're supposed to be boxing, my nigga. Boxing. We're supposed to hear about Hannah Gabriel's. We're supposed to hear about Shadeja. We're supposed to hear about up and comings. We're supposed to hear about all the other women boxers. Because there's some bad ones, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, Baumgartner. Hmm? There is no comparison. Clarissa and Alicia Baumgartner, there's no comparison. None. 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 Yet you don't see her. I'm a grow. I'm gonna grow. I'm a grow. I'm a grow. Not grow, because for me, if we're gonna use that name, that's Layla's. All day you can't take that. Can't take that. But if you compare everything down the line between Baumgartner and Clarissa, and she just happened to be light skinned and beautiful. I'm talking about bombshell, drop dead ass beautiful, body fit. I'm talking about she could go into a bodybuilding contest. Sexy, just like Layla was. Sexy, just by default. This girl, her professionalism, her mannerisms, her work, her career, her boxing style, her support of her people. Hell, the girl comes out with the black violinist. Listen, who Clarissa come out with? Rick Ross and Papoose. But the whole world don't talk about Alicia Baumgartner. They talk about Clarissa every goddamn day. That's how pathetic y'all are. The boxing channels. Some of y'all mention her. Some of you mentioned some of the other women boxers. Some. In passing. But they don't get clicks and views like that because they don't have the drama going on. So what do you talk about now? Just Clarissa. Male boxers take a hit too because y'all ain't really talking about them. You talking about what's ching-a-ling-a-linging right now. Clarissa. You see how much power has been given to the negativity and the bullshit. Sports have been degraded and disrespected every single day y'all doing this shit. It's such a fucking insult. I would not watch. There you go. Serrano's one of them. 7 different weight classes. Do you think half of these people know who Serrano is, Derek? No, they don't. They don't. All these women have their own fan base like everybody, but they're not getting no chatter from everybody. They're not getting the chatter that y'all give it to this drama. Okay, enough is enough. The girl done called into somebody's show acting like she is a friend defending herself, and then she reveals that it's really her, but she didn't do it on purpose. Wait a minute. At this point, haven't we had enough? You're rewarding her. She ain't gonna never stop. And then she ain't quite right. So at the end of the day, everybody taking advantage of this little girl. And it's not, at first I hated to say it, but at the end of the day, that's what it is. Y'all know the bitch slow. We established that. Can we move on? There'll be more. It'll come back around because it's not going anywhere. It's a train wreck and we're watching it. Let it derail and crash. You heard it? I haven't heard it yet. That's the thing. I tried to find a clip, but somebody also say he's giving copyright strikes. Bitch, fuck him and his copyright strike for what? If you only play his shit, yeah. But you can see some of these bigger channels. I already talked about that. I ain't even finna waste my breath. However, fuck that shit. Contest it. And tell YouTube stop playing with you. Because as long as you're following the rules when you do commentary and you're doing commentary and you're not just playing his shit, just like, oh, I'm just gonna let y'all watch his shit through my shit, then there's no copyright because you put it out there as free game. Okay, I can use it to talk about it. You just have to add enough of your own different scenery, talking perspective, something that is not the exact same thing as watching it on his channel. That's why motherfuckers be in your shit talking about some shut up. You talk too much. Bitch, you're not a content creator, are you? Or if you want, you're not monetized. Because you don't know what the fucking rules are. You gotta talk too much if you're playing somebody else's shit. Duh. But, you know, they're saying that he's doing that fake bullshit, and I'm not surprised. I don't see putting it past him because he's supposed to, all that talking about Clarissa he's been doing, it's only to get her fucking attention. I just noticed there's a mirror on top of the lip gloss thing. That's what's up. You can check your lips. I just noticed that it was a mirror on there. I had this for a minute. Okay, I like that. That's a good business thing. That's a good marketing thing. Who is this? Okay, I actually like the lip gloss too. But anywho, so he's supposed to be trying to protect her and stand up for her. He's not the only channel. It's another channel doing it. And then it's so easy to get people to do that because all y'all care about is clicks and views, which in a way I can't blame people anymore because the economy is so fucked up. It's like people have been reduced to just whatever. But come on, y'all. The boxing channels, like, y'all gotta have some kind of integrity about yourself. Don't just go out like that sad because y'all, you know, I don't know if we not seeing it. We didn't see this. At boxing channels, y'all was starting to get respected highly after all that hard work. And some of you been around long enough that you know what I'm talking about with the hard work. And it's like you were being respected and paid attention to, and you had the professionals caring about what you was gonna say on your channel and listening to your critique and listening to everything and like kind of being glad when they hear themselves on there. And it's also you giving accolades or they talked about it in a good light, you know, even try to clear up some stuff if it's some drama, controversy. That's when you know you're replacing what was. Something we didn't even see coming, you know? But now you just trash like everybody else. Now you just somebody running your motherfucking mouth like everybody else. Now you just somebody chasing clicks and views like everybody else. Because now you only talk about, oh, who's the most controversial. Then you stay on that shit and you just ride it and ride it and ride it. And then you got the next. Bitch, what about everybody else? This is still boxing, ain't it? Huh? What about everybody else? Just sad. Sad. Especially when y'all playing with the females. Especially when y'all playing with these women. I don't give a fuck. It's too many talented women with boxers out here for y'all to be all up in Clarissa, the snake ass puss. That's Pap job. You think he ain't doing his job? From what I heard, he doing it right now. She ain't even supposed to be getting none. Clarissa ain't supposed to have nothing to do with none of y'all. Period. But especially now, ain't she in camp? Does she got a fight coming up next month? I said next month. Isn't it next month? Or March? I don't know. It's soon. Ain't she in camp? Huh? Only thing y'all should be doing is like, what kind of training is Clarissa doing at camp? You know, remember when Ali and them was the room in the jungle and all that? Remember they used to try to get, you know, some kind of footage. Yeah, show us something with you, how you training or whatever. You know, we got to give them something. You know, and the lucky one, we get in there and get a little quick little interview, get a little something. Let me see you hit the tree with the axe or something. Give me something, show them this what I'm doing over here to train for this. But other than that, you don't see no hit him because they in camp. Like Tyson said, this is the loneliest sport. He said that shit about boxing. And this chick right here, oh, she's a boxer? What? Who? Her? The one online all the time? With bad body? Who thinks shit don't stink? Think she won't end up looking like her mama? The one that think don't want nobody whip her ass? Does she really, if she really believe that she would have fought Shadeja, she would have fought Hannah. Hannah. Hannah ain't no spring chicken, so we need to be focused on getting Hannah back. Y'all want some real sports drama? Y'all want some real sports drama? We need Hannah Gabriel's back in the ring for the rematch. We need Shadeja on that ass. Y'all got Clarissa, who y'all call her the GOAT too. Y'all got Clarissa, the GOAT Shields, running around here talking about she gonna fight random chicks off the street and she gonna do a reality show. Y'all finna let that shit happen? Really? You know she's slow. So, no, it's not what she say. It's what the fuck needs to be done. And I know for a fact, her fighting Hannah and Shadeja, that's the excitement that we need. It makes sense. First of all, you owe Shadeja fight. Bitch, you owe Hannah, because y'all tried to fuck her up. And we need a petition or whatever to get her back. Because that shit ain't cool. Clarissa, you had a fucked up test too? You still here? Why? Oh, we know why. Because they always push the bullshit, right? Always push the bullshit. They always put the worst shit in our faces and try to shove it down our throats. And they don't even got to, because now y'all be opening y'all mouths real wide. Don't you? Don't make me pull an Anton on you and tell you you're sucking dick. Don't make me. It's an easy fight. That's why she would do it. That's all she want. And then she be like, I fought the bitch that did. But the bitch you ain't did shit yet. Because you got Olympic medals. Whoop-de-doo. Shit. Your record don't compare to a lot of other girls. Your record don't compare to Alayla's. And you don't knock motherfuckers out. She run her mouth like she knocked people out. Hannah set your ass down in the ring. I love to replay that. I love it. When Hannah knocked Clarissa's ass down, Clarissa said, oof. Like, what the fuck? This motherfucking shit. She was just, like, she could just die right there. Like, this, ain't no way. Like, she was trying to rewind time. Like, shoo, that look right there is so classic. Sometimes when I see her on here talking, I look at her and all I can see is when she knocked her ass down, and Clarissa was like, she had to, shit, shake it out like the fuck. Yeah, bitch, because you was wide the fuck open. You easy to study. You so easy. Layla would have fucked up. Y'all sitting up here talking about Layla like Clarissa had a chance to beat Layla. That's because your ass dumb. You don't know shit. You don't know shit about boxing. Layla would have fucked Clarissa up. Okay? You know what I would do? I ain't gonna lie to you. If I was fighting Clarissa, I'd be on some Jake Paul shit. You know how Jake Paul is sticking his tongue out, talking all that bullshit? I'd be like, bitch, I'ma fuck your man after this. Bitch, I'ma fuck your man after this. I had that bitch so damn mad and thrown off her square. She already punched. Wow, she just be punching and shit. She just be punching, and she's a repeater. She's a repeat offender. She's a repeat offender. You know when your spot open. You know when it's open. But you got mentored a little bit by Mike Tyson. He was trying to show you the peekaboo and shit. I seen her trying to use it. She did a couple times, but you still don't. Where your head be at? You be like, Papoose better be watching me. Nah. Yeah, Papoose better be watching me. He better hurry up, put baby in me. He better show these motherfuckers. He better tell everybody we go together. Papoose better fucking marry me. I'm having a baby next year. I'm having a baby next year. That's what she be doing in the ring. Because I know her head don't be on boxing. I know she don't be studying that shit and studying these. First of all, they too easy. Put her in the ring with Shadeja. Put her in the ring with Hannah. Because why you think they got rid of Hannah? Did you watch the fight between Clarissa and Hannah? Did you? You didn't. You didn't. Go watch it. Go watch the fight between Hannah Gabriels and Clarissa Shields. I promise you it was good. Why we fighting Fresh Sean again? Didn't y'all fight like 4 or 5 times already? Bitch, how many more times? Huh? Y'all just trying to get money with the fake ass win record shit, and you just trying to whatever. And Fresh Sean can tell you out her own mouth, I had bigger paydays than this. What else do y'all need? Huh? Y'all need to get some act right. Stop playing with boxing. For real, because this shit is corny. This shit is corny. This Clarissa shit, this nigga here with his 5-10 hour videos and shit. First of all, you missing the plot, son. Only motherfuckers that ain't got nothing else to do but just sit up in line with you every single goddamn day. Gonna sit there for 4 or 5 hours every goddamn day. All right? What about somebody who's busy doing other things during the time you're live and they want to come and they want to get the boxing news? Not that he's the only channel. I'm just saying. He is one, and he does attract some actual boxers. I mean, anybody can attract Clarissa, so they ain't saying nothing. And she's the quote. But Hannah came over there. She was in the comment section. She hopped on the panel and she talked about how they tried to snuff her on that bullshit ass test. But Hannah needs her rematch. And I understand. Get her out the way, because we ain't doing that, right? Because that bitch gave Clarissa a run for her money. And then, you know, Clarissa held her own, but I don't necessarily think she won that match. It's debatable. At the end of the day, Hannah gave that bitch the right uppercut at the right time, and she knocked her ass down. Clarissa had to shake it off. She was like, shit. She didn't want to fight her again. What you tell Shadeja? If she beat who, you do what? Did you do it? No. After she did just that, Clarissa said, I'm not fighting her. Oh, she punked out. Oh, so only what Clarissa says matters? Because Shadeja say, ain't no such a thing, bitch. Bring your motherfucking ass on. With that bullshit ass Jake Paul contract bullshit you be trying to do. Blah, bitch. Blah, bitch. Blah, bitch. Everybody on your head, ho. Listen. Oh, girl. I can never remember her channel. Well, it's It's on the video that I did about the series, and plus you can just put in surviving Clarissa Shields. She is putting hot Dylon fire under Clarissa's ass. Mm, 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 mm. A lot of shit she say, I'll be like, damn. So other people actually be thinking like this about Clarissa? Like, for real though? I thought I was rough and tough and all that stuff. I said, nah, she just make people think about her like that. It's not just me. I was like, damn, I be hard on her in my head. I don't say half the shit I be thinking about her ass. Cause I mean, at the end of the day, the bitch, it was like, oh, I couldn't stand her. I can't stand her. I can't stand her. And it went from that to like, she's slow. She's slow and she's so insecure. It's not even funny. Let's keep it real. All she had to do was change all that. It's like she thinks she did it and she thinks she's doing it. First of all, you don't do that by getting with somebody's husband, especially behind their back, cheating on your fiance to do so as well. That's not how you do it. You don't do it by, you're not even fucking fit, bitch. You don't even have the muscle tone. You don't have none of that shit. Like, and then you gonna come up and use your shape, baby. I see your mama coming at you. You better watch it, ho. Because you're getting older, not younger. You don't got good genetics, boo-boo. You understand me? And I said, God. Not you don't have. You don't got. You better tighten up. Hold on to that shit. And get you a nutritionalist. And take an etiquette class, please. Please. Okay? Just get you a new PR person because everybody in your camp is playing you. Everybody. Come on now. Everybody in the internet is telling you the same shit. Now, it's all haters. Cause what? What do we want that you got? Except money. And you don't got money like you're trying to make it seem like you got money. First of all, we just know this. That's just simple elementary math, right? Secondly, your shit is already laid out. You can't deny it. Paperwork and all laid out. You just ain't got it. Thirdly, we're going back to the first one. It's elementary, dumbass. You claim to be the GWO and ain't got shit. Not a motherfucker. Only thing you got is the shit that your man Papoose made up for you. Clarissa, you should be branded down from the Biggie was with the Gucci down from the coochie foot. What that nigga say? Coochie down to the socks. That's how you need to be with brands. What the fuck? Every deal, I got more brand deals than you. Somebody. Listen, I'm not playing with y'all. I want to hear this phone call. I'm finna play some of this shit. I got this. Leave that girl alone. She's slow. Okay, she gonna need a guardian ad litem. She gonna need a conservatorship. She needs a babysitter. She needs a special ed leads coach. She needs 2K for kids. Like, she need all that shit. All right. And her PR team, everybody, Papoose, everybody around her is playing her ass because she that damn slow and they easy lick. Okay, easy lick. When you got a PR team that is professional and successful with her other high-end clients, but with you, she letting you rock out like this because, listen, you can't tell a grown person what. No, that's your motherfucking job, right? So y'all shut up. What's wrong with you? If you're not listening to me and I'm on your PR team, I'm your head PR person, then you bad for me. You bad for business because your results is representative of what I'm doing, what I'm good at. And if I can't say, no, these are the rules. This is what you do. This is what you say. This is what you ignore. And this is what you don't speak on. This is what you focus on. And this is how we going to clean this up, by the way. You on board? You got a problem with something? Why you got a problem with it? Make it make sense. You don't question me. I tell you. You worry about what? Boxing, ho. That's all you worry about. Ho. Boxing. And if you ain't listening to me with everything else, fuck you, have a nice day. No, her PR lady is in the comment section talking shit and threatening the girl that got kicked out of the toy drive line. She shouldn't have been there. She full of shit. Her and Clarissa, they got their beef, whatever, whatever. She knew she was doing when she went there. Okay, cool. But it was a worse move for her to get kicked out. And then you went and found her children and kicked her children out. Then you came on here and bragged about that shit. And you said you was gonna call her and see if she ended up getting some toys, and people act like that was you saying you was gonna change your mind and get her some toys. No, she was bragging and throwing it in harder. What's wrong with y'all? Her butt is not big. She wants it to be big. She's big. She just got back. Like, she got something back there, but it's not butt like that. It's not. Listen, and I can say these things because until I was determined to build my ass, then it was how it was. And notice I say it was. Because the moment I said, this my ass, and this is what I fucking do, build my body, I'm going to build my motherfucking ass too. And she could even do surgeries with her money, but it's a great thing that she's not, and I hope and pray she don't ever go there, because that shit ain't no good. And she's a professional. She don't need those complications. When you go up and down in weight on the off season, you might not want to train as hard, so you lose it a little bit. But then when your contact sport, when you're in sports, you train hard. You don't need no complications for no fucking plastics, no surgeries, no nothing. Do not fall into that bullshit. That's why for a long time I wouldn't say nothing about her body, because you don't want to add to her insecurity, because somebody like her is able to go off the edge, and next thing you know, she done went somewhere and got some surgery. We don't want that. And she's so slow, she'll fucking do it. We don't want that. We don't want that, because nobody wants this girl to not do boxing. All her actions is like she wants to stop doing boxing. I just don't understand it. If nobody can talk to her, they need to get away from her. If I was Papoose, she would have been cut all this bullshit out, because this ain't it. This is not how we get attention. Clarissa can get the attention she wants and have people admire her in ways that she wants them to admire her. But she don't even know about that type of strategy. She's on here acting like a fucking wild ass wildebeest, and then at the same time talking about, bitch, I'm the shit. Okay, that's how people was at first, but now you so insistent up on that. Okay, then listen, now motherfuckers is telling your ass it's a hard no, boo boo. Now you hearing it straight with no chaser. All right, bitches is on here giving your ass the business. I'm talking about the business. I know you cried night. I know your motherfucking ass. You ain't as hard as you thought you was, are you? Because I know your ass cried night. Especially old girl from Surviving, Clarissa Shields. The way she be... the way she be landing on that ass, ain't no fucking way. And I know that's not a healthy environment for nobody. I know it's not a healthy environment. You think Papoose is going through a lot for that damn money. Woo. The way he spent that plate around, to my, I need some more. This is why she moved to heavyweight, less competition. She don't have to train as hard. But she too lax. I think some of that is that she wanted to conquer every category. Do it. All of it. Whatever your heart's desire in your fucking career, in your field. Do it all. But that letting go of yourself, and as a woman, Clarissa, straight up. Because you watch everybody, so what the fuck? We not even gonna pretend like her ass ain't watching videos about her. Even if you don't put her name in the title, she gonna find it. As a woman, if you got a bunch of women on here telling you things about yourself, you mean to tell me you're not gonna listen? Like, are you serious right now? I know ain't nobody really taught your ass that, but come on, common fucking sense. Even if you got a little bit, you gotta at least say, just maybe. You can come on and pop your shit, do whatever. Act like you ain't listening or whatever, but you listen to what you want to listen to. Coming on here trying to make it seem like you did the thing that you were critiqued about and it's all wrong. You messing up every single time. When are you going to get the right people on your team? Your PR lady telling old girl, oh, I was the one filming. We trying to give you some grace to shut the fuck up, basically. Cussing at her and everything. Grammar, everything all wrong. Like, what are y'all? And it was literally her. That chick ain't got none of your best interests at heart. You won't find none of those clients that she got, that she parades on her page, that she's doing any of that drama shit publicly. Now, how PR fights for you behind the scenes is how they supposed to fight for you behind the scenes. But for her to be sitting in there in a comment section and then to say she was the one who filmed and released the video, she ain't for you. Your PR lady should not have encouraged you. So that's the one who pointed her out to you. She should not have encouraged you to go put that woman and her children out. The woman shouldn't have brought her raggedy ass up there. Bitch, you know you shouldn't have took your ass up there. You already knew what it was. You was trying to get some function going on using your children. Get the fuck. Both of y'all hoes on that bullshit, okay? Because that was some fucked up ass shit. You had 4, 5, 6 different other places you could have went to just that day to get your children free toys, and you chose to go to Clarissa's shit. Then you gonna say, if she was gonna put me out, why she didn't pass by me? Why she didn't put me out when she passed by me the other 3, 4 times? Oh, if she was gonna put me out when I got there, why she didn't say that on the flyer? You think she gonna put out a flyer? Her and her, everybody involved with the giveaway. They gonna put both of y'all hoes dumb as fuck. Ignorant, it's embarrassing. You think she gonna put on a flyer? Oh, come and get your toys for your children, where everything it says. Oh, by the way, if you got beef with me, don't you dare come here. For real? She was supposed to put that on a flyer for you not to show up with your children, dummy? And you could have went to any of the other ones, but you chose to go to Clarissa's. So then when she put your ass out, then proceeds to find your children, because you tried to separate yourself from your children so that your children couldn't be detected, but you know, Clarissa, she knows you. You box too. Y'all got real beef, real history, whatever. And it's supposed to be about a nigga, her ex-fiance. You say ain't shit going on there, but he calling you stink. Hey, stink. You don't know him, and he said, hey, stink. What's stinking? Huh? Up under your drawers? She has to realize everyone isn't just talking about her for no reason. No, people on here giving her ass advice. Giving her advice. A lot of people giving her advice. Men and women giving her advice. That's too many people giving me some of the same advice that I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, okay. a lot of people know that feeling. Me against the world, everybody against me, everybody da 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 da. But it's not you. We know it's not literally everybody. It's a lot of people in this world. It's a lot of people talking about Clarissa. If majority of these people are saying the exact same thing, man, stop playing with it. It's never worth it. The thing is that's so irritating is that she got so many different ways that she could get her notoriety, her popularity, and her fucking shine. And that is in a way that is legacy building. And that she can have a lot of people genuinely like her. There were so many people parading for Clarissa throughout her career. Up until recently, there were way more people that were just hardcore for her. And they was like, I don't give a fuck. You know, they look at that like, oh, you know, she's doing what boxers do, right? But she's a woman, she's been like underplayed, and she's not the best looking, which is boxing, so who the fuck cares anyway? Until you start getting another Layla like Alicia up there, and some of the other girls is just pretty and look good. Hell, Shadeja funky as hell. She's a you know, she has a woman, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what her label is, but to be, you know, kind of, you know, she's cute and got her swag. Like these, it's a lot of them that are beautiful, and Clarissa just ain't got that. She the ugly duckling of the crew, for real. It's so many ways she could have flipped all that shit without doing all this. This is just nothing but it's gonna tear down her legacy. She ain't got one yet, but she not. This is gonna be her history, man. That's just stupid. That shows you that the world ain't shit. It ain't headed nowhere. It's coming to an end because don't nobody care about none of that shit no more. They just willing to ruin everything. What's up, y'all? They willing to ruin everything just for right now, this hot second. Not even tomorrow. Just for right now, this hot second. Come on, that shit don't make no sense. You don't mention your shit no more. First of all, we already know what you did. We know all that. We know about your medals and everything. Okay, we know about all that. But don't mention it no more, fool. Cause it just don't even matter. We don't even care. It's not even impressive no more. Mm-mm. We don't want to hear it no more. You have to. You can't even stand on that. I got all this. So yeah, we heard that before. But look at you. Look at you. Look at how you came out. Look at how you acted now. Look at the shit you do. People was rocking with her. It was like, okay, she gonna. It's a little much, but it's a different strategy. I guess we'll see what happens. If she wanna call out dudes, we know she can't be no dude. But she really believe that? Okay, she's a different kind of animal. She's a little kind of crazy. You gotta be crazy to be a boxer, right? So okay, we gonna rock with that. We gonna stand behind. She the quote. She gonna be our quote. And then you just kick these people in the face over and over again till they like, you know what? I can't. You wilding out. You wilding out. You supposed to be the champ. What you doing? You look like a sloppy Joe sandwich. Boxing. When the last time we seen a video of Clarissa training? I know she was wiping sweat one time, talking about some. If you don't sweat, you stink, or if you don't sweat, you. Bitch, what? What you? What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Her grammar, everything. It's like shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Some, a lot of athletes don't talk. They hardly ever talk. And some of them, when they do start getting on here, it's because they need that money. Nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, most of them are quiet because they focus. They got sports. They got sports. You got sports, bitch. I ain't gotta really get time for nothing else. Sports is my bitch. Okay, sports is my main squeeze. You can't be up here. You get hurt like that. You too distracted. I just don't understand it. How you gonna call yourself the GOAT and you focus on all this other shit? You got more drama than Christian Rock. Girl, you got more drama than Christian Rock. You down bad. You down bad. It's not good. Nobody in your camp they don't care about you tomorrow. They don't care about how you look in a month from now. They don't care about what you got in 20 days. They care about they getting paid off you right now. Your PR lady trying to be your downfall. Come on, girl. Let's go throw this bitch out. I'll film it. We gonna post it and we gonna brag about it. Everybody gonna be like, Clarissa, Clarissa, Clarissa. That's not how that's supposed to go. That's not how that's supposed to go. If I was your PR lady, I would have said, that's that chick right there. She know all about it because she a PR lady. So while this lady going at you online, she got to figure out how we going to make that shit not be a problem for you. So she know all about it, right? So she point the lady out to you. She should have had you swing that shit. Nah. I know what she came here to do. She want to get a rise out of me. But watch this. Watch this. She should have whispered in your ear a whole little different combination. And y'all should have had that shit and posted it. Okay? How nice she was to that lady and her children. And we got what we got? Like, you was serious, bro? Like, you came on here and bragged that you kicked her and her children out? And you talking shit, then you gonna say the woman is homeless and she said that ain't shit, ain't even happened. Now she trying to sue your ass. I mean, you did say she was homeless. You posted her children. You put her children out. You scar her children. Like, she came down some Anton Daniels shit and got what she wanted. She came there to trigger and set your ass up and got what she wanted. That's wild. That was too easy. That was too easy. You better get away from that lady. Just because you feel that, you feed that, you drama, you about drama, you want to be drama, you used to drama. Somebody got to teach you no drama like that. Not that. Not that. Nah. You want some drama. Who unboxing next? That's the only shit kind of drama you need. I'm going to whoop your motherfucking asshole. You know what I mean? They just hyping up the fight, you know? That type of stuff. It's so many different things you can do with that. It's crazy. And give people they fight, man. Stop running from real fights. If you get your head in the game and you the GOAT, then you shouldn't be fearing nobody. But you running from two that I know of. You didn't call her Ann Wolf. There's no excuse for that. None. You did all this talking about how you got to beat all the best. So you consider Layla to be one of the best, right? So you want to fight Layla, but you coming out your mouth all up and down the alleyways. And Wolf will smoke Layla. And Wolf with a smoke Layla. And Wolf with a smoke Layla. And Wolf with a smoke Layla. And Wolf will smoke Layla right now. Well, bitch, you need to be smoking and Wolf. And your excuse is, you like her? Idiot. Idiot. I know she did say that too. That should tell you right there that she Jake Paul. She full of shit. That should tell you right there. She did say that. She did say that. In fact, I played it one day. She did say that. I mean, that should tell you it right there. She not fighting Shadeja and Hannah because she's scared of them. Franchana has a run for her money, but I know that they got it because they want her to look the best. So, you know, she gonna have to be cool. But if it was a fair fight, could Franchana whoop her ass? I guess we're not gonna find out. I guess we're not gonna find out. But if I had to take a wild guess, I think it's a possibility. Because Fashawn don't see, when you don't got no drama storylines and shit to keep up with, when you ain't focused on everybody else is saying in the chat and all this other stuff, your ass is out here with your head in the game. Just like a football player got to study plays. What you think a boxer got to do? That's even harder. You don't got no whole team out there on the field with you. that in a ring with you. No, that's you. That's you. That's you. Did Gus D'Amato, whatever the fuck his name was, no disrespect, but I'm just saying, did he get in the ring with Tyson? No, he taught that brain how to do what it needs to do. Mike had to do the rest, and you know what that rest is. You should know. I never hear, never, and y'all know this, never hear Clarissa talk any type of strategy about another boxer. How many boxers talk about that? How many? All of them? All of them. All of them. They got something to say. They got something to say. If you don't know nothing about boxing and you hear them talk, they're going to make you think that they study their opponent. They figure out what they do. They know them like the back of their hand. When they can sit across from them and tell them how they do. When they can sit across from them and tell them what they gonna do. That's why she didn't understand what the fuck Layla was talking about. She wants some fights, but that bitch ain't no goddamn boxer. Especially not acting like this. Because if I was trying to be the goal, I wouldn't be online where the shit and fussing about nobody. Especially no damn nigga either. Okay? I'm not even worried about that. What is it? What they do? I'm a boxer. So half the time I'm not even supposed to be getting none. So what are we doing? What are we doing? She don't, that was just a tool that she used. That's all that was. That's all that was. Clarissa wanna be something else. She wanna be, I don't know, popular. I was never a popular girl at school, so I can be popular now. I want to be popular. I want everybody to say, that's the it girl. She's fly. That's the it girl. She cool with a nice body and a big ass, and she look good. She want people to start doing that shit because they never did it, but she watched it happen to other girls. She wants some shit that it's not a reality. It could have been. It could have been. It could have been. She could have created that person. She had the right people showing her how. She didn't do it. You are a monster, BB. You are a monster, and that's who you are. That's it. Fuck all that. You are a monster, and then you better get up out of here. You know what I mean? It's happening, baby. Yes, for sure. 100%. And you ain't shit in boxing either. So ain't no hope for you. And get Hannah her shit, get Shadaza her shit, or you can go suck some dick. Can you do that real good? Pat, is she good at that? I don't think so. She don't look like she get good head. She don't. She like she had Papoose eating her out. I'm just saying. I know. But don't act like y'all didn't say it too.
Hopefully by the time, everything is said and done, if everything is ever said and done, I'm not, trying to talk against a mess.
So let me be clear. This is Hood Champion page. He does like 50,000 billion zillion videos on Clarissa all the time. But he's supposed to be an overall boxing channel. Go find how many videos he's done on any of the other women boxers. Go find if he's talking about any of the male boxers right now. You think they ain't out here fighting? You think they ain't out here stirring up shit? But guess what? Most of the things that they do that we know about in the public is about what? Boxing! Only Adrian Broner out here acting like Adrian Broner. Clarissa, you should not be out here acting like Adrian Broner. Do you see him? Huh? You see Adrian, Clarissa? Clarissa, Do you see Adrian? Guess what, honey girl? That's you. Hmm? You know how you say next year? That's you. That's you. Adrian. Twins. That's you. Okay? I don't know no other way to put it. I think so. I think so.
So they gotta live that, not me.
So, I didn't finish telling you about this one. He's got show and they're calling in and giving their perspective. The title of the video is "Whoa, Clarissa Shields' brother." Oh, you know what? I'm gonna skip that one because that's just something. Because I heard that the brother came out and spoke, and so I wanted to see who covered it. So that's something I'm gonna watch later. That don't got nothing to do with what's going on right now. Let me see. Oh, the call in. All right, looks like he broke that down, but he got like it in different parts. I mean, he does need to break his stuff down into parts. So.
I aren't putting out any facts. You guys are lying. You're lying on her name 24/7.
Who is that? Who is that?
Give the facts.
Who? Hold on. I can't even pause at her. I'm going through all kind of other shit. I got a UPC code, a QR code, everything. I didn't even know I could bring all this up on here. Hold on. Bro, go back. Who is that? Everybody tell me who that is you just heard. I'm going to rewind it. We're going to rewind it. Tell me who you listening to. I'm done.
You guys aren't putting out any facts. You guys are lying. You're lying on her name 24/7.
Okay.
24/7.
Give the facts.
She doesn't owe any money in taxes.
So the person who came out, the person who did that video and has that document floating around, that's a false document.
Very, very false. I know Clarissa myself. So therefore, no, it's not true. Secondly, you are talking about that her image is destroyed. How are you guys?
Who is that? Everybody and their mama know that's Clarissa talking. Now that I've heard it myself, Clarissa, ain't no hope for you. I don't care if you believe it, listen to it or not. Ain't no hope for you. Ain't no hope. Ain't no hope. I went from bed, I could stand her ass, and she'll never get a pass in my book. She'll never get it. I'll never forget her for the way she fucking disrespected Layla. I don't give a fuck about. I couldn't stand her in the beginning because she came out here calling out dudes, and I don't appreciate that shit. You making women look bad, and then you dark skinned too. Like, I'm just like, how you gonna sit up here calling out dudes like that, and you dead ass, and then go just the whole thing. I ain't had no respect from her for that. I could never respect her. Did she? She's just too masculine about that bullshit. And then when you finally do spar with a dude, he knock your ass out. You want to deny it so much so that you tell me you was going to go get a knife, and he patted something about his gloves. I don't even know what the accusations were. I just know you trying to ruin the reputation of the trainer and all that kind of shit. After that, I was like, man, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I'm not watching none of her fights. I'm not doing nothing until I heard about Hannah Gabriel's. And I went back and watched 3 of her fights prior to that. Then I watched her fight Hannah, just so I can get a picture of what she's fights like. And I saw the same shit every time. That's why Layla said, bitch, I got you. You don't want this. It's so easy. Okay. And so it was. And Hannah, a real fighter, took your ass down, bitch. Listen, I literally tried, man. I tried. Even with the Layla shit, I'm like, fuck this bitch, but she's in boxing. They're claiming she's a GOAT, so I'm gonna have to pay attention, right? I'm gonna have to see what the fuck is going on. She don't stop. She don't stop. I can't even look at her, listen to her, or nothing anymore, because she just that fucking annoying. It's like, bitch, can you just box? Huh? Can you? You got people knowing who you are now. They're paying attention. Can you just box? No, she don't stop with the bullshit. Then you gonna come after Remy? All these girls that I'm crazy about. No, that's too many. And your ass really can't box, and you're not even taking it seriously, and you act like nobody gonna come whoop your ass. You gonna call out people talking about some, we can go to a reality show, you gonna fight people off the street and all this bullshit. Bitch, what's wrong with you? They should have never let her ass in boxing. She need to go do something the fuck else. I don't know what the fuck that is. You want to be a reality TV star, you want to be a pretty girl, you want to be the it girl and all that. It's not in your cards. That's not who you supposed to be. I don't know. Get over it. Get over it. You bragging about some shit. This nigga's married. He was married when you got in his DMs. That's never gonna be a flex. Ever. You don't know why you don't got sponsors. This bitch don't even know she's supposed to have sponsors. She don't even know she's supposed to have all the sponsors. The most sponsors of everyone. Of all of them. Who's supposed to be out rocking you right now? Huh? The only one that could give you some comp on that is Mayweather in his prime, and Mayweather's not even in the game anymore. You're supposed to have all the sponsors of all the boxes. Big dummy. It's so sad. I can't even. We don't claim you, Clarissa. You can go to be a man. You can go be a man. You can be a white girl. You can be Mexican, Puerto Rican, whatever the fuck you want to be. You're not black and you're not a woman, okay? I don't say I'm black, but we know what the fuck we talking about. You're not this. You're not one of us. I don't give a fuck. You're not. Go be something else. You can be a wildebeest, because that's what you are. You can be any animal in the jungle you want to choose to be. You can be a hermaphrodite. You can be fucking anything. You're not a woman. You're not a lady. You're not a female. And your ass ain't black. I don't know what the fuck you is, but denounce you. Okay? Denounce you, bitch. For real. It's too much. It's too much. It's way too much. I can't. She gonna come see me? There was only one Dennis Rodman. She gonna come see me? You think I'm scared of Clarissa? Mm. Listen, I don't got nothing to lose, first of all. So it wouldn't even, she wouldn't even want to get in the ring with me. Because I'll be Mike Tyson. I'm talking about Mike Tyson in his prime. I'm talking about the craziness of him. That would literally be me. And I have amateur box, so it's not, I'm more fit than her. I'm more in shape than her. I train harder than her. And that's on the days that I fucking train. After I get off the internet for the night, I'm gonna work out. I'm 50 years old. I will be this year. It's not, if I didn't have certain things that I knew that you know, there's no way any doctor would clear me. First of all, let's make that clear. I would be out here calling her ass out. You think I wouldn't, as mad as I have been at this girl? At my age, I would call her out. She's not, she don't got it. She don't got it. She can't even focus like that against somebody who really, she should have focused like when she fought Hannah, did she? No. That Hannah fight told her to not take no shit like that no more. From now on, we only fight people we know we gonna beat. Okay, whether it's money gonna make that happen, or you know you gonna beat that person. She ain't taking no real fights no more after Hannah. They got Hannah out the way, and she been on that bullshit. And y'all stupid for letting her get away with it. You stupid for continuing to let her get away with it. Y'all know good and hell well. If you mention Clarissa, fuck all that papoose shit. We don't care about none of that. So you got drama problems, whatever. Everybody got it. Everybody. All that she got going on. everybody. I got you the side chick. Oh, I got that covered. You owe money, got that covered. You in debt, got that covered. You a dumbass bitch, got that covered. You whatever she got going on, it's so everybody got all that shit going on, and she supposed to be the GOAT. You the GOAT. You good at boxing. You popular in boxing. All you got Olympic medals too. You are a professional boxer. No, everybody don't got that covered, bitch. That's you. All that other shit. Why are y'all focusing on that? Like, who? Okay, it's a lot. It's extra, and it's too fucking much. We can't do both. So one of them got to go. Which one is it? Are we gonna get rid of her? Cause fuck her. If that's what's coming with it, fuck her. It ain't worth it. She ain't that motherfucking good. Bitch, if you about your shit, fight Shadeja. You owe her. Hannah. Or admit you scared of them. Like you said you was scared of Ann Wolf. And stop saying stupid shit like I don't fought the best and all that. I will spit in your face, Clarissa. Okay, that's a terrible thing to say. I don't give a fuck. I know somebody else did say that, she said. The woman who she kicked out. I said it because I feel it deep down in my heart. I will spit in your motherfucking face, girl. And then proceed to whoop your ass. That's a fact. That's a fact. You are nothing. Just shit. Trash. Honestly, that's why that woman talk about you like she do on that page. And I know you cried night, bitch. I know. You listen to her and you cried. I know you do. I know you do. She talked down bad on your ass. And everything she's saying is facts. It's facts. That's the type of bitch that you are. Come out here. You wanted to be this bitch. You literally wanted to be this bitch. You would not stop until this is how people saw you. Okay, we're here now, and what's next? What's next? Because I don't know what kind of contract she got with Freshon. But thank you. If she, what's up, Jazz? If Freshon was let loose on her, and Freshon be real about her shit, because Freshon, at the end of the day, sis, I can't respect you. You know, I can't. I know everybody got to get their money. Tyson did his thing to get his money. I don't fuck with Tyson no more either, and I never will. You know what my biggest issue with Tyson is this? Because do what you do, right? Whatever choice you make, that's your choice. My biggest issue with Tyson is that he deceived us. I can't even talk about it. I said what I said. It's no more need to be said. Freshon, you crazy as hell. I get in that ring and I whoop that bitch ass. That's the only deal you should have been taking straight up. A straight up match. That's it. That's it. I know this hoe don't want to lose, but her money ain't even that long. Are you fucking kidding me? You're just dumb, bro. You dumb, and that's your legacy. Your grandchildren are gonna be the ones that say, Clarissa Shields whooped my grandma ass 5 times. She whooped her ass 4 times, and then she decided to go back and let her whoop her ass again before she retired. And that wasn't even her biggest payday. Grandma paid herself, did she? Yes, baby, she did. Whatever. Not my boxing career. You fucking good too? How? You should be in there fighting that bitch for real. You should go in there and knock her motherfucking head off.
Because of the deal.
Shit.
It's not about no. She has not done anything for her image to be destroyed. She is a female boxer.
This dude, he know it's her.
But what does that mean?
He trying not to smirk.
Okay.
He know it's Clarissa.
She's undefeated. She's never been in jail. She doesn't have anything on her record that's bad. How are you guys taking this girl out to be a bad person and be a bad woman? Please explain.
She don't have anything on her record that's bad. What else could she have on her record? Huh? Hold on. What else could she have on her record? If you got something on your record, we know what that means. Cause we know you got we know you got a boxing record. That's how we know you. So when you say she don't got nothing on her record that's bad, come on now. Let me rewind this. This is Clarissa calling in a show on Hood Champion Boxing show. Because he talk about her day and night. He probably be mumbling her name in his sleep, and her wife be like, "That ugly bitch. So are you serious right now? You ain't got nothing in the wild, have you? And you don't know why? You don't know why she look at you like that? Because you over here mumbling Carissa's name at night in your sleep. That's how many videos you be doing on this girl. Don't try to copyright shit with me, motherfucker. It won't work. Don't play yourself. Okay? Don't play yourself. I ain't one of them. Okay? I ain't one of them. Now, Carissa called into this channel trying to defend herself as someone who knows her. Now, people know people, right? You know people. Y'all know people. Do you lost 2,000 on Tyson? Ooh. Jazz. How can I? Let me see. Jazz. Wait a second. Jazz. Oh gosh, you made my back start hurt. Jazz. You been around here this long, and you mean to tell I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. I should act like I didn't know you just now. Damn. Jazz, you bet on Tyson in the fight he had with Jake Paul? Wait. I have a hard time understanding. What's up, Justin? I have a hard time understanding why any of y'all voted on Tyson. We knew he was going to lose. For me, it's the fact that he put on like he was taking the fight seriously. I knew enough. I mean, it's some of us that, of course, knew that he wasn't gonna, that he was gonna throw the fight, because common sense. And then too, like I said, Wes already exposed that shit about how Jake Paul be doing his contracts. So I'm just sitting here like, why y'all vote for Tyson? Okay, Jazz, if you didn't know, you shouldn't have been voting. Not voting, gambling, betting, same thing, I guess. If you didn't know, you shouldn't have been, you didn't know enough to gamble. And whoever you got around you, who was you voting for, like gambling with, who was your friends, who was you, like y'all having a conversation, they didn't sit up here and tell you, boy, don't you waste no money. Tyson is not winning that. I don't know about other people, but I was just hoping that we see a good whooping. He'll put a good whooping on him. And I was interested because first I really didn't want to watch it because I can't stand Jake Paul, and I know it's bullshit, and I know Tyson is gonna let him win, but I wanted to see if Tyson was going to be strategic, because Tyson is not known for putting a whooping on your ass. He's known for getting in there and knocking your ass out. He had to adjust along the way because everybody was like, okay, that shit was cool at first, but nigga, every time we get into the fight, all that goes into this, and we hyped up his fight night, and then we only in there just a few seconds? Like you just knocking niggas out like that? You gonna just keep just knocking niggas out? No, we gotta entertain us a little bit. You gotta show us something. But at that age, to like just go rounds and rounds, he had to have been doing practicing, with sparring, working on sparring. So my mind is doing all this shit, right? So I'm sitting up here and I'm excited because I'm like, come on, Tyson, this is my dude. He gonna throw the fight, and I'm gonna let that be his thing, right? I'm not happy about it, but I ain't through with him. Everybody gotta do what they gotta do, I guess. I'm just excited to see is he capable of coming up with a strategic way to stay in the ring and put a whooping on this dude for a little while, a few rounds, 2-3 rounds at best. What we saw, I would have to write a paper and then just like write a speech, like just get some books and just come up with some words from the encyclopedia and just like really write a paper to articulate that. I would have to articulate that. I can't just say it because it's just so deep. I'd have to find the words. I have to find the words. I'm never fucking with Tyson again. I don't give a fuck. He's over with anyway. And if him and Mayweather fight, it's the dumbest, wackest shit in the world. And if somebody go watch it, how corny is your life? How corny are you? You going after, especially in what we saw, we want to see these two old niggas fight? Bitch, that shit is dead, Tyson. Go sit your monkey ass down. You better find you another way to make some money. That weed ain't doing good enough. I don't know what the fuck you got going on that you think that you and Mayweather's going to be a good fight. Bitch, 10, 20 years ago, y'all dumbasses should have did that shit then. But after Jake Paul, bitch, don't you get in the boxing ring any motherfucking more. Okay? You're right. Somewhat, I agree. I can't tell you you're wrong because that's your perspective. I'm saying about the fake fights, that's a fact. That's a fact. I think that we all knew that there's politics in everything, and so there's politics in sports, and there's always some persuasion on each side. But I think a lot of people didn't really realize to the magnitude, especially when they started talking about what they was finding out about football and stuff, and everybody was like just so crushed about it. I'm like, ugh. You kind of didn't. Mm, okay, well, now there's that. So when you say he didn't lose, he made 20 million. I can't share that perspective with you. I cannot. I can't share that perspective with you because it's Mike Tyson. It's the Catalina fucking wine mixer. I like you just, bro, to go from where I had him to zero respect, the deception, the acting. I never seen him as a fucking clown. And you came and danced in our face with red shoes on. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. He lost a lot in my opinion. He may not care and he won't care, especially when he's dead, I assume. Because I feel like I'm not gonna care when I'm dead. But I ain't been dead before, so I'm assuming he's not gonna care, especially then. But I wish he had her because when you're looked at a certain way and you've already created yourself, you know, from just years and years in your sport, like, and you're revered like that by people. Come on, we lose all that shit. What the fuck else do we have? Like, it's no dignity or nothing left anymore anywhere. Like a legend in a sport can't be respected for who they have always been. You're not supposed to switch that up. You're not supposed to be the clown that's gonna play in our face like that. If anything, just show us that this is all bullshit. I'm just here for the money. Show us that. It would have been hard to show it. You didn't have to say it. You could have showed it and would have been like, okay, we see what Mike doing. All right, hopefully this will be entertaining. We would have been good with it. But to really sit up here and have people brains thinking, Mike is actually taking it seriously. Knowing that he has some challenges, age, sickness, whatever. Okay, but he's taking it seriously. Okay, so this should be interesting and entertaining. And he never was. He never was. It was always just about him getting money. So, nigga, all you had to do was keep that real. That's all you had to do. That's not that hard. It's not that hard. Why you gonna sit up here and play our face and literally tell us on top of that you're serious and this is real? Because he did that. He did that. You know, the butt cheeks probably should have gave it away, but somebody did say that. Somebody said the butt cheeks gave it away for them. The butt cheeks made me think it was even more real. Yeah. I was like, that's old school crazy Tyson. Oh, okay. J. Paul gonna get whipped up a little bit. I can't, bro. Listen, I don't ever want to talk about Mike Tyson again. In any capacity. Like, there's nothing that could interest me in to talk about him, and I don't ever want to talk about him again. I just don't want to talk about him no more. He doesn't exist to me. Reputation-wise, it was a loss for him. Yeah, his whole legacy is different. If I read your comment, I'm moving on. That nigga's dead to me. I don't give a fuck. You can't undo that damage. Ooh.
You're lying on her name 24/7.
Okay.
24/7.
Give the facts.
24/7. That accent.
He doesn't owe any money in taxes.
So the person who came out, the person who did that video and has that document floating around, that's a false document.
Very, very false.
How would she know?
Myself, so therefore, no, it's not true. Secondly, you are talking about that her image is destroyed. How are you guys on this live? The girl you had just before was saying that, oh, she only made $8 million. Like, $8 million is not a lot of money. Since and she has the most lucrative boxing deal in women's boxing. When do we start doing this stuff?
Okay, keep going. So you don't think that?
I can hear how she's trying to talk proper. I can hear how she's trying to change her accent a little bit. But it's clear that it's her. I don't even like the bitch, and I can tell it's her.
Image has been destroyed because of the deal.
Damn, Clarissa.
It's not about she has not done anything for her image to be destroyed. She is a female boxer. What else is she supposed to do?
Well, what does that mean?
I would love to hear this.
No.
She's a female boxer.
Okay.
She is the best in the world at what she does. She's undefeated. She's
That's
never
not
been
true.
in jail. She doesn't have anything
Clarissa.
on her record that's bad.
That's not
How
true.
you guys painting this girl out to be a bad person and be a bad woman? Please explain it to me.
Okay. Well, I can't speak for everyone, but I'll try to sum it up. I know for a fact from listening to the women who call in, ages like 35 to 82, when she went at Layla Ali and started to call Layla Ali out and harass her for an extended period of time, trying to basically weaponize Layla Ali's father's name to get under Layla Ali's skin so she could benefit monetarily, that is something that turned a lot of people off.
Well, it turns out Bill and Hillary Clinton are just straight up refusing to testify about their ties to Jeffrey Epstein.
Girl, bye.
Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing Sports. In boxing,
This dude get on my nerves. I swear. Listen, I don't mean no harm. So I'm just going to shut up. Listen, he broke it down into, so that's not it. He broke it down into different parts. That was only 2 minutes. Listen, bro, when I said break your shit down, I ain't mean do it like that. He trying to milk this for all is good. I get it, bro. You got to pay rent like everybody else. So it is what it is. I don't know that I found all parts. That was part 1. Clarissa calls in, right? No, it wasn't. This is part 1.
Yeah, you on the block talking about Clarissa Shields?
Yeah. Mr.
It's so
Go
her.
ahead. I saw Mr. Call. Okay, go ahead.
I'm sitting up here listening to this live, and I see so much misinformation.
Okay, well, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, Clarissa, girl, you should have practiced more. So she's trying to sound soft, feminine, and talk slower. But at the end of her words, at the end of her sentences, you can hear her coming in clear. Clarissa, you don't have enough practice at this, darling. It's just...
Go ahead. I want to hear you.
Saying that this woman owes tax money. Why are y'all lying saying that her image is ruined?
Well, hold on. Correct that then, because there's a lady who put out some tax records today on her site, and we're all like, where'd that come from? Like Clarissa Shields owes money based on the documents she provided. So clear that up for us, because I'm glad.
Y'all believe anything bad about Clarissa Shields? Nobody's doing anything.
Clarissa.
You guys are running behind Tasha K and Lisa Dean believing anything bad said about Clarissa Shields. Well, her life has been documented since she was 15 years old.
Well, hold on a second. Hold on.
See, she won't hold on. Then you know that's Clarissa. Oh, Clarissa. Clarissa talk too much. You can't pull that off, sister. If you'd have called in and talked to that man for 3 minutes and practice more, you'd have had people debating whether or not that was you. Nah, people know this you.
So, because I'm not rude.
Everybody know this you.
And I'm not saying you're being rude.
Everybody.
Now, I don't watch Tasha K. I don't even know who the other person is. But the ladies in the chat, they definitely know who they are. So just to let you know. So, but go ahead. I want to hear from you, because I'm glad somebody who has a different opinion is calling in. But so you're saying the tax stuff isn't true?
That's her.
It's not about different opinions.
Hey, ho, what's up? It's your girl, back with the and today we were talking Clarissa
My
Shields.
ass been hungry as hell
Now,
lately.
you guys remember that Clarissa Shields recently went
You know what?
cursing Tasha K and another individual.
He cut-
She said they're liars, they're threats.
He cut that too short. He made these too short, bro. You hood boxing, you
Now that she had
You getting on my nerves.
We remember we get to know
You get on my
what Clarissa
nerves.
Shields felt
That
like. Now,
2 minutes.
frustration to have a whole lot of people on the outskirts talking about you because I'm a blogger. That's my job, to have a conversation. Right?
2 minutes
Now, to a place where
per-
Clarissa gets wind of the individual sharing that she
2 minutes. I really want to say some stuff, but I know this is that man channel. He can do what he want to do. Now I got to find. So that was part 1. I'm not even really interested anymore. Listen, we know it's her. It's the fuck. Then it's part 2.
Sweet, tangy, citrus. Zaxby's Asian sensation.
You want them commercials? Listen, pay your bills, bro.
It's not about different opinions, it's about facts. You guys aren't putting out any facts. You guys are lying. You're lying on her name 24/7.
24/7.
Give the facts.
All the way to heaven.
She doesn't
In her mind, she was disguising her voice.
So the
Damn.
person who came
I
out,
know
the
y'all
person
was
who did
rolling
that
when y'all heard
video,
this in
there's a
real
document
time.
floating around. That's a false document.
Very, very false. I know correct for myself. So therefore, no, it's not true. Secondly,
You hear that attitude come in?
that her image is destroyed.
This sound like she wanna beat him up now.
The girl you had just before was saying that, oh, she only made $8 million, like $8 million.
Okay, we heard that one.
And she has the most lucrative boxing deal in
Okay.
boxing. When do we start doing this stuff?
Okay, keep going. So you don't think her image has been destroyed because of the deal?
It's not about no. She has not done anything for her image to be destroyed. She is a female boxer. What else is she supposed to do?
Well, what does that mean?
I would love to hear this.
No.
She is a female boxer.
Okay.
She is the best in the world at what
I don't understand what she... Okay. She's not the best in the world at what she does. But she's trying to say because she's a female boxer, she has to have this type of drama. Is that what she's saying? Thank you, sweet Dadon. Oh, Derek, you didn't see. You late. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow, or you can go catch the replay. That's all I'm gonna say. But Clarissa thinks that she gotta do all of these things that she's doing because she's a female boxer. Wait a minute, but then you're gonna turn around and say you're the best at what you do. So how do these two go together? It's not that bad for us out here, Clarissa. It's not. Stop playing in my face, bitch, because you the same complexion as me. Stop playing in my face. I mean, cut it out. That's this shit. That's why I said I will spit in your face. I'm not gonna say that no more because it sounds terrible, but I'll punch you in your face. How about that? I can say that. I would, because you just need somebody to punch you in your face. I'm serious. You need somebody to punch you in your damn face because I don't know what else to do with you. Just punch you dead smack in your motherfucking face. Yep.
She does. She's undefeated. She's
Hard.
never been in jail.
I hear
She
hard.
doesn't have anything
Yeah.
in her record
Oh, yeah.
that's bad. How are you guys taking this girl out to be a bad person and be a bad woman?
Nobody's scared of Clarissa.
Okay, well, I can't speak for everyone, but I'll try to sum it
People
up.
that can't fight.
I know for a fact from listening to the women who call in, ages like 35 to 82,
They can't fight.
when she went at Layla Ali and started to call Layla Ali out and harass her for an extended period of time, trying to basically weaponize Layla Ali's father's name to get under Layla Ali's skin so she could benefit monetarily, that is something that turned a lot of people off.
My husband
You better.
early until this. You know you don't.
I was listening everywhere he said, like, you better not even fucking play.
Here.
Better not even think about playing with Layla. You better say that shit right. Don't get her no pass. So now I gotta find number 3.
All the time. Fighters call each other out. That is not a reason for you to say all those false things about her.
But hold on, you said that's not a reason for somebody to say things that people have an opinion about it.
Who she called out? Okay, Clarissa called out Layla. We saw how that went. You getting checked for that. Who else you called out? A couple other girls. One or twice. What per person? Once or twice, right? Other than that, bitch, who else you called out? We hear you calling people out? That's not what we hear. We hear all this. Stop playing, Carissa. Stop playing. You are on the short bus. Papoose bus was short too, but he rode the longer, shorter bus. You rode the shortest. You are short. Y'all are short bus shorties. We know this. Stop, girl, before we put you back on that damn check. And then you can't box no more. Okay? Don't play.
Okay, Carissa Shields says,
We're gonna get your ass back on that damn
call
check.
each other out all the time.
And we're gonna put you back on the fucking slow bus so you go take your ass to etiquette school. Keep on playing. Go get conservatorship over your ass.
Father Muhammad Ali's name, saying that, he would never do this, duck smoke, and how he would have been more involved with the Black Lives Matter movement and Layla Ali. But she says all lives matter. Clarissa basically was throwing some shots at her. And then she said that maybe Layla didn't receive the genes, or I think she said the genes. Maybe she didn't get the father's genes. But those things were way below the belt. And
she don't even know what she's talking about.
The channel knows. That's why I have a big issue with Clarissa Shields. Now all the other stuff, the ladies are frustrated, about her being with, Papoose America. Everybody knows. I don't give a shit because I don't care. But I when it comes to her as a boxer,
we know you don't.
I did my research, and I'm like, when someone who's with a man, whether he's separated or not, he's still legally married. When it comes to different endorsement deals and people who want to, put money in your pocket, they're reluctant to do so because of that situation and because of the image. You know what I'm saying?
This is where I disagree with him at.
Very interesting. But let's continue.
He said this before. He said because of that situation. That is a big reason. But these days, morals and values have flown out the window. So it's not the only reason. It's not the biggest reason. And guess what? If that was the only problem, if Clarissa being she's problematic, right? If that was the only thing that made her problematic, she would still have deals. Not as many, not as big, but she would have a lot of deals. It's that on top of the fact that you got all this other stuff going on. It's all this other stuff on top of that. It's just too much. There's no wiggling around this. You're too problematic. You are a problem. You are a problem. This is Altina. Okay, let me see.
And by the way, if you're anybody who's trying to remix these videos aren't authorized to be remixed. So I'm just giving you a heads up. You know, I'm not the kind of guy to try to flag anyone's channel and give someone a copyright strike. It's just the way this shit is written. So I'd advise you not to do it because it's just not worth it. If you want to use some of the video, anything I do, you know what? Contact me.
Nobody ain't gonna contact you. Nobody don't. Hold up, son.
I'll snip it and shit.
He make it seem like it's optional and he got to give you his fucking permission. Now, YouTube got niggas' heads busted open when they got this copyright thing the way they got it. My battery. Because if they find a portion of your video in someone else's video, they will give you the option to send a takedown. Like you take that down, not cease and desist, but you can send a person a message that says, take that down. You can, I think there's 3 options, but I know one of them is you can send them a message and say, hey, no, take it down. And you can send a message that says, go ahead and hit him. All right, YouTube. Let's say you say go ahead and hit him. YouTube will do that. Or let's say you send them the message, say take that down. You can do that and YouTube can do that. But that doesn't mean that that was technically correct. See, this is where people get the game fucked up at. That don't mean that that was technically correct. You can't just, because somebody has your work in their video, hit them with a strike or take them down. You cannot. It's more conditional than that. And leaving that up there like that, it does give people a false sense of, I got to give you permission to use my shit. Etiquette-wise, people used to do all that. But it's so many reactions, right? It's reactions are a thing like they never was before. It used to be only a few people would do reactions, select people would do reactions, right? And it just wasn't that commonly practiced. But pretty much now everybody reacts to everything. And I just call it all overall reaction. Whether you're doing commentary on a subject and you're using somebody else's video, or they were the main content, you using their content, or you just talking about something. Most of the time when somebody's talking online, they're talking about something else that happened. And they're using, most of the time, the video that shows the context of what happened. Some channels just don't even want to deal with this, so they never, you notice, they'll talk about it, give their perspective, and they almost never use the actual content because they don't even want to have to deal with all that BS, right? Now, most of the time, the channels that don't never use the content and they just talk, most of the time they don't get as much views because people want to actually see too. They want to hear too. They want to get the source first because it makes them, first of all, it can be more entertaining. Secondly, it makes them feel more confident in what they're hearing and listening to because you have the actual thing here what you're talking about. So not only they hear you, but they can also form their own opinion because they're listening to the same thing you're listening to. Now, when you're just giving commentary on your own, we just hearing what you got to say. Maybe we seen it somewhere else and that'll help. But at the end of the day, what about the people one-stop shop? They come and it's like, okay, you giving your opinion, you saying that, but now I don't know because I haven't seen it. So, and plus, how do I know you're telling the entire truth about what the situation was? Because you're giving a account. And when people give an account, sometimes they get it fucked up. They switch things around, okay? And so, I'm still kind of left like, all right, so-and-so said this, but how do I know? Like, oh, so-and-so said that they was going to slap their mother-in-law in the face. Yeah, everybody's saying that. Now here's another video, and it's you saying that. You're saying that Althea said she was going to slap her mother-in-law in the face. Okay, but I cannot confidently go back and say, damn, Althea said that. And then be like, hey, yo, Althea said she going to slap her mother-in-law in the face. Can you believe that? No, I can't, because all I'm just hearing is people saying that. I don't know that she actually said that. But if you're going to play it, we hear her saying it. So overall, it's a better thing. It's completely allowed to use other people's content. You just have to add to it. You have to add to it. You have to add to it with something of significance. You can't just let it play and you don't never talk. There's channels that do that shit and they get away with it. And listen, YouTube be picking and choosing, but for the most part, a lot of those channels that do it, I don't know. Maybe they're not monetized. Maybe they go by donations only. I don't know. But some of them do, and they still let them get away with it. But either way it go, YouTube is going to get their money off of it. It's politics like anything else. However, most of those channels are faceless channels. Notice that too. And they tend to not bother you as much if you're a faceless channel and you just play the content and you don't say anything for some reason. That's just the way that's been. It's weird. However, if you use someone's content, that is the Copyright Act, you can. On YouTube, per YouTube rules, you can. You just need to add to it. You can't just let that shit play. You have to stop every so often and you have to talk. You have to add something that is of substance and it's going to change the content so significantly to where it's not just, oh, I just came straight with no chaser, just heard the whole thing. It's almost like I should have watched it on that channel, but you didn't, because now they gave the views to you instead. Because sometimes you go to people's channels and most of y'all be complaining that they talking too much, so you end up still going to look for the original source anyway, so you can just hear it all the way through with nobody saying anything, or however that played out. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people still leave unsatisfied and wanting to hear it by itself. They might start from a certain place. They didn't play the whole thing. Now you want to go hear the whole thing because everything I'm hearing over here and everything you're saying is based off this clip that you're playing, and you ain't even got the whole context. That be an issue sometimes too. But you, either way it go, have to add a lot of your own shit to it. You can't just play it. It has to make sense. I'm playing this because this is what I'm talking about. So it's like supporting evidence for what I'm talking about. It's the same thing as being in court. So technically, you motherfucking cannot copyright strike somebody with that. If they are allowed to do that, it's because the person did fight it back. And two, they know that they didn't follow the entire rules. Most of them just played that shit. And then he talking about remix. Bitch, that's the part of this shit that's going to keep him from getting a copyright strike. Them remixing it. You got to remix it. You got to change it. Me talking right now is remixing it. What the fuck? You cannot not do it. And you cannot tell people that they can't do it, because you got on this same platform that we're all on that has this binding agreement between us all that your shit can be used by another person. And you can use that shit as long as, if you want to be considered this, that, you're going to have to use it like this. If not, then you have the possibilities that either they can take it down or you won't get monetized, or it both can happen. And if you do that and you're a habitual line stepper, a repeat offender, you eventually will get put out the door. Okay, that's the layout, guys. So where is it? Damn, all my batteries dead. I'm gonna get some charger cords or whatever, because damn, I ain't been paying attention. So anyway, fuck him. That's I said all that to say fuck him.
You know what I'm saying? But when you come out here, just
Nigga,
taking it,
you go to your own website.
Any
You're on
curve,
YouTube. Shut your ass up.
that could be a bit of an issue. You know what I mean? I wouldn't steal from you. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't
So,
stealing.
and I don't want anyone
It's out
to
here.
copyright strike. This ain't the end of the
Shut up, bird.
motherfucking world. But just understand the way they're set up. You're going to get flagged, and you're probably get a copyright strike.
And I'm gonna flag
And
you
I
back,
don't
ho.
want that for anybody.
Some people like, oh, I want to own it. I want to be exclusive. I want to be the only person and the only one. And I get it. She called into your show. I understand how you feel. But at this day and time, when everybody usually reacts off of anything that is going to draw attention that everybody's talking about, everybody's going to react to it. And most people are going to actually use the actual phone call. That's the way it goes. In any other subject, any other situation, whatever that shocking thing is, everybody's going to talk about it. Everybody's going to react to it. And everybody's going to use that audio, motherfucker. You know that. That's the day and age we in. We not back in the day where reactions were rare. We not back in the day when people were scared to touch other people's content. We not back in the day when people would just hardly ever just mess with the content. They just be like, guess what? Because people used to really be scared of that copyright shit.
I know some people, this is their bread and butter. And I don't want to take food out of nobody's mouth. But at the same time,
ain't nobody taking food out your mouth either.
We'll see.
Everybody's talking about it.
I mean, tell you, yes,
you still
tell you no.
reign supreme.
And, you can keep it pushing.
Because it's yours.
Yes. True. True.
I don't know why y'all so mad that she went and got 15 million, made the fight happen. Now you guys are saying that she's wrong for that.
Stop letting her get away with that. No, stop letting her get away with that. I'm tired of people continuing to let Clarissa get away with that shit. She didn't do that shit right. She didn't do that deal right. And even if she did, Layla still had the right, the option to say, fuck that, no. And did. Fuck her.
Where did she do something bad that has something to do with boxing didn't? Because that's her profession. I just want to hear your answer.
Now, I'm going to tell you, for me, now I can speak for the ladies here, but for me, going at Layla Ali, that, no problem if you say you want to fight her, but Layla Ali never, ever said that I would fight Clarissa Shields for 15 million.
If you live in Georgia and have a good driving record, you're being scammed by big auto insurance. Listen up. I don't care if you think you have good insurance rates. The truth is you don't. For those who don't know, my name is Jimmy Williams, and I was a senior executive at one of the biggest insurance companies.
All right, let me
I got bad
see.
news and good news for my Georgia
I got
family.
another.
The bad news. Your car insurance company is stealing at least $200 from
YouTube, I'm tired of being harassed with this commercial.
She's wrong for that. But this is boxing business. So I'm trying to figure out where in the...
She cut him off
Where did
again?
she do something wrong that has something to do with boxing business? Because that's
I can tell by the look on his face, he knows it's her.
I'm going to tell you, for me, now I can speak for the ladies here, but for me, going at Layla Ali.
I can tell by the look on his face, he knows it's her.
No problem if you say you want to fight him, but Layla Ali never, ever said that I would fight Clarissa Shields for 15 million. Clarissa came and said, she said she would fight me for 15 million. And then Clarissa was like, her father would never do this, and maybe the DNA or the...
I got to give it to him. He did good. He did good. He slipped up, but he did good. He said, no problem if you want to fight her. But that could just be looked at like he talking at her in third person. So that's nothing. But he kept it on like he's talking to her like she is their friend. But I could see smirks in his face. I know he know that's her. I know. Oh, somebody did somebody ask him, did you know it was her, or when did you know it was her? Because what I'm hearing is that Clarissa eventually, I guess, forgets herself and starts talking in her own person. I think he knew. I think he knew.
Genes don't.
I
She
think
didn't get the genes of her father.
because how can you not? He talk about it too much.
You see, that's the biggest issue many people have with Clarissa when it comes to Layla Ali, is the fact that
Oh,
she was taking digs at Muhammad Ali's father, at Layla's father, Muhammad Ali. Not, she was just trying to get under
okay.
Layla Ali's skin.
Okay, this is a perspective video. So he is doing voiceover on this that happened, and from what I'm told, it was a couple of days ago, I think, that this happened. So this is not the actual clip from the live. It is, but he's also doing a perspective. So he is talking over that. So at this point, he knows everything. Okay, I didn't catch that. So he's not really letting up that he knows that whether or not he knows this Clarissa acting like somebody else. It's like there's no elephant in the room. This is interesting. This is interesting because I'm gonna see where he's trying to go with this. I guess when that comes up, then he's gonna tell us, I knew it was her or whatever. I don't know.
Clarissa explained during this interview that she just wanted to make a fight. She said she has the utmost respect for Muhammad Ali. She loves Muhammad Ali. She feels he's number one. She's number two.
Different that interview. Okay.
And this, in my opinion, was her way of
damn.
Of like apologizing without apologizing. Now, throughout the interview, she and I get into it more. But when she said, "Look, I was just trying to make a fight," a lot of people ain't giving her a pass, and I'm not giving her a pass either for mentioning Muhammad Ali's name and trying to basically get under Layla Ali's skin. There's a lot of other things she could have done.
we agree on that, hands down. Most everybody.
She about anything. She said the woman's big, got big hands, a big head. She could have went that direction and really kept the conversation centered around Layla Ali. But instead, she was she chose to be a little more pointed and a lot more disrespectful, where a lot of us felt there were lines crossed to really get at Layla. But that's why I'm trying to point it out here, like, yo, you basically trying to weaponize the woman's father against her, just to see you benefit monetarily. But
check this out. One thing I never saw him or anybody else say at this time when this was going down, and I still don't see people pulling that point up. Just like I think it was an opportune time for him to do so just now. When Clarissa did that shit, yes, everything he said, he surmised it greatly. However, there's something else to that. People need to pay attention to that, because for me, this is where it began with Clarissa and Layla. For Clarissa, with her father. So yes, everything he said, I 100% agree with about that. But I see how she thought that she wanted to use Ali to hurt Layla, because her father was hurting her by praising Layla, saying she was the best, she was this, that. And I think he probably made more comments that Clarissa didn't want to admit at the time. How could you not? How could you not also comment, that she's pretty, she's feminine, shit like that? I don't know what, like, exactly, I'm not trying to say how he would have said it, but I'm talking about just in an innocent way, just because she was just a different, unique boxer. And if he admired Layla that much, because he admired Ali, and he loved the way that Layla came behind Ali in his sport, even though Ali didn't want her to box. But when she did, she was so great. And she's so pretty, right? Oh, so pretty as Layla Ali. And Clarissa's father was a boxer, she said. Not nobody, just a boxer or whatever. I don't know, his scores and all that, but he wasn't no pro boxer. She would have been bragging about that. But she said that she felt like maybe that's what he wanted her to do. I read between the lines on that. I don't know about nobody else, but deeper than what I'm saying already, I also felt like that time where he wasn't in her life is when she started to say, what can I do to get my dad back around? What can I do to see my dad again? Why does he not want me? Oh, because I'm not Layla Ali. And he wants me to be like Layla. He wants me to take after him in his footsteps. He wants me to be that daughter that Layla was. And I got to figure out a way how to do that. And I know she didn't measure up in a lot of ways, because why are you comparing yourself to another woman? So eventually, she felt like if I just erase her, I can replace her. But that's not something you can do either. And I'm assuming that it didn't work, because from what I understand, her father didn't really start jiving with her until she became, till recently. Now there's a little kid. But that's what got her into boxing. She got into boxing because she felt like her father, who no longer was paying attention to her, wanted her to be like Layla. She said that. She said that out her own mouth.
It is what it is.
I know why people skip over that.
Y'all like and subscribe. I don't want anyone getting a copyright strike, so the way these videos are uploaded, better blame yourself. If you want to use any of this content, just reach out to me. So,
anywho,
say, okay, what do you want?
Let me mute him with that bullshit. Get back to the phone call. You taking time to keep going back and forth over that shit. You said that shit one time already, nigga. Move the fuck on. Ain't nobody scared of you, just like ain't nobody scared of Clarissa. Fuck.
Fall into that conversation. So that's where I lost respect for Clarissa Shields. Now, as far as the ladies in the chat, if you fight, hold on, let me finish.
You know that's her. You know that's her, the way she cutting off.
If you've been following the line for the last month and a half, I'm sure you hear what a lot of the ladies say. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry. I know something you want to say. Go ahead.
So you don't think that Layla Ali is wrong for how she came at Clarissa Shields?
Well, I'll be honest with you, right? How did she come at her?
Right.
I'm not understanding what she do. What does she do?
So you know.
No, I can't. We're not going to see things the same way. So if you say
she talking about Layla, she keeps saying Layla came at her.
Says, I'm a blogger. I'm a YouTuber. I know. I should know. And that's why I said, look, we ain't going to see things the same way. Because just because you have a perspective on something doesn't mean I'm going to have the same perspective. She's coming from a victim stance where everyone is attacking me. I'm the victim. Everyone is wrong. I'm okay. They're not okay. Which is not the case. Are there some people who are just being foul towards Clarissa Shields?
You know what?
Yes.
Now think about it. Clarissa tried to say Layla was coming at her when Layla asked her to spar. Clarissa know that's not true, but what he just said, she trying to play the victim. She trying to play the victim. She been trying to play the victim. But at first, she told the story like it was. Then when she decided she was going to play victim, she started telling the story a different way that was not true. Layla was not saying, damn, I gotta plug this one up. Layla was not saying, hold on, y'all. Layla wasn't saying, do you want to spar, as in, let's fight without having a fight. Like, I'm gonna beat your ass. She wasn't saying it in a hostile way for it. There was no reason to. There was no reason to. But she wasn't. She knew that. She knew that. But Clarissa already had an agenda towards Layla. She had animosity towards Layla. She already had so much animosity that's how she ended up taking it. I think that's part of it. And that is Layla's version as well. However, I think something that Layla probably didn't want to say is that Clarissa probably also was afraid that Layla was going to whoop that ass. She was going to whoop that trick. And it's sparring, so she shouldn't have necessarily feared that because it's only sparring. Sparring is training. Sparring is training. Sparring is training. What the problem is, sparring is training. But she woofed up at Layla at that time. And these are documented facts. These are facts. I've talked about this several times. I've played the content, showed it, broke it down. She wanted to get out of that. She did not want to have that fight. I think she was afraid. And she tried to blow it up into more than it was and make it seem like Layla was coming at her. But for me, where it fails at is that, you stupid bitch, if you thought that Layla was trying to call you out and come for you, and you feel a way about it, you hot, you got an attitude, you popping your shit, bitch, fight her. Go ahead and whip that ass. There would have been a better time than ever. Go ahead and whip that ass then, since you got that. You got that. You got that. No, you was bitching around with it, and I'm not even gonna get into the whole breakdown of it right now. But that is so clear as to how that went down, and she's trying to turn around and say that Layla came at her first, when she know deep down inside, that dumb broad knows that is absolutely not true. Absolutely not true. 1000% not true. You came at Layla first, hoe. You're gonna be all the bitches and hoes, everything, for the rest of your life in my book. I don't care. I don't care. You gonna be bitch, hoe, slut, dummy, anything. Any name I think of, I want to say. Okay? This will be the foulest conversation ever. All day, every day. Fuck that bitch, fuck that bitch, fuck that motherfucking bitch. Okay? Fuck her.
But has Clarissa come out here and created her own misery and brought unnecessary attention on herself? Of course. So, for Clarissa to feel that she's the victim and everyone is wrong, to that I say, in the most respectful way, hey, yo, go hold your horses and stop taking it to the stupid. But I'll also say this, for those of you who wake up without even brushing your teeth and go right there to the internet and decide to send her, good morning, ugly, good morning, dummy, good morning, blah, 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 I hope you have a bad day. If you're waking up and doing that, to that I say, in the most respectful way, hey, yo, hold your horses.
Okay.
Stop taking it to the stupid. Let me give y'all this last little piece before I end it.
Now, he's saying
she did something specifically to you, then what specifically did she do?
Wait, because I think this is going to be where it turns at. I just have a feeling. He just said what I was saying earlier. I think, and that's what I'm hearing. I mean, his context might be, like it might, when he say y'all coming at her too, I think he's saying what I was saying. Like, that shit is just crazy on all sides. We know what we got here. We know what this is. Ignore that bullshit. If she don't get attention for it, she not gonna keep doing it. But she is gonna keep doing it. I mean, I guess if you understand, you understand, because the bitch crashed. She just been who she is, and that's terrible. So that is gonna tank her. That is absolutely gonna tank her. But it's just taking longer to get there because y'all keep paying it so much attention. But at the same time, stop playing with boxing, though. It's so many other boxers out here that deserve some of that fucking attention. Fuck this hoe. Fuck this bitch and her fucking drama bullshit. Fuck it.
So I really want to understand what you're saying, because
you shouldn't even be impressed by this shit.
Watched the whole story, what Layla Ali has said from the beginning, you would see that she thought when she said that Clarissa took something the wrong way.
On the Breakfast Club.
That's where it started.
The Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club.
That doesn't prove your point,
If you're thinking
stupid.
about buying or selling a house anywhere in the middle Georgia
This
area,
girl,
including the
bro.
blue areas on this map, here's how to ensure that you're
I
seeing
just
every
feel like
house
I'm
that's
losing
suitable
brain
for sale.
cells
Because
with
did you know that you might not
all
receive
y'all. Cause cut it out.
Of me with all
Cut
my
it out.
championships and medals and talking about my accolades.
Okay. You know what? It's interesting though that this guy is trying to put a threat when he you talking about this girl every day, all day. Even with the advice you just gave. It's kind of like, this is what I said before when I was trying to describe Hood Champion turns on the people for Clarissa. Is that supposed to be a surprise? So, I don't know. Maybe there's one more part because it looks like it stops at part 4. And I know she can talk, but was y'all really on that long that you felt like you wanted to do 4 parts? No, not when you got 2 of the parts like 2 minutes long, bitch. You just trying to get the most views off of each video, which it's more beneficial for you to do that. So I can't knock it, but shut up telling people they can't use your shit. You talk about Carissa all fucking day, all long, for hours and hours and hours. Now, what if she tell you you can't use her shit? Don't use my name, bitch. Don't use my face. Don't talk about my business. Don't use me. Find you something else to motherfucking talk about. Huh?
Now you guys are saying that
Like you don't got
she's
enough
wrong
stuff.
for that. These are, but this is boxing business. So I'm trying to figure out where in the
Other boxers,
where did
maybe?
he do something wrong that has something to do with boxing business because that's her profession. I just want to hear your answer.
Now, I'm going to tell you, for me, now I can speak for the ladies here, but for me, going at Layla Ali.
Bitch, didn't we just hear this?
That, no problem if you say you want to fight him, but Layla Ali never, ever
So you gonna put some of the
Said
other shit in here?
that I would fight Clarissa Shields
What the fuck just happened?
during this interview, that she just wanted to make a fight. She said
That's
she...
the one we just listened to? Oh, well, that's it. I don't get that part. Unless he put out more after or something. I don't even want to hear no more at this point. I've lost interest in it. I heard enough. It's her. She's the big dummy that we know she is. The moral clause. She's not likable. She's not. She's not. Not at all. And they've lowered the standards a lot. So she could have got away with, you know. Let me rephrase that. Clearly, I'm so super thirsty. But it's so cold. It's so cold. This is not enough heat. So check this out. This is how it's supposed to be worn, like this. It's like a wrap around. It has a snap on it. It hugs your body. I said I wasn't gonna go to sleep tonight. Looks like I'm about to be out in a minute. Then I'm gonna wake up early for my workout. So that means I didn't get my workout today. Well, first of all, what was I doing? Oh, talking about what Clarissa. So what was it you were saying? Oh, the moral clause. Transformative is the word. Okay, this is what I was gonna say. I think Clarissa had a real. She had a very high chance of being able to be, I guess, likable, or passing the moral clause, still getting sponsors and deals and stuff. She don't have any now. I think she could have had quite a bit, but of course not reaching the full potential because morals and values have decreased so much. You know, it takes not much and pretty much nothing to be able to, for it to be uplifted. In fact, they really do prefer the drama and BS. So the way that powers that be have just wanted to destroy marriage anyway, the way that it has changed to a society of people who uplift single mommies, you don't need him. If something gets you pregnant, but you don't need him. Get rid of him. You know, they put a lot of work in separating men and women, making them enemies. So I don't think that the Papoose thing would have been as big of a stain on her if it was one of not too many issues. She got way too many issues to go on top of that. I know I said this earlier, but at the same time, if Clarissa and Papoose, which I think some of that was what they had hoped for, because they were what she said, we wasn't supposed to be public. She said that. She said we weren't supposed to be public. Oh boy. Your trolls is just insane. And see, the first comment you made, nobody even got to saw it because I just hid your ass and it didn't show. So Clarissa and Papoose was trying to hide their romance. And see, Clarissa talked too much. She's a liability. I couldn't even be her friend because you talk too much. She tell too much that she not supposed to be telling. You know, that's too much intel. When she said we weren't supposed to be public, Remy did that. And it's like, girl, you slow. Remy outed her husband for cheating on her. That's what she did. She didn't make you and your relationship go public, bitch. She was outing her husband for cheating on her, which that's her choice and right to do because it's her marriage. That type of stuff she shouldn't have said. It's not only that they were eventually outed and became public, because I think they could have survived that and she would have got still deals. I think the drama that came with it, like her going at Remy, that to me made it to where there's nothing, you gave us nothing to work with here. The drama, the constantly bringing it up, constantly mention Remy, because I'm thinking of remedies, right? What would be the remedy for this? How do we recapture, how do we recapture our audiences to where we can minimalize this in their minds that it's not really such a big deal? Nah. One way they tried to do it was by, thank you so much, Bella Living Life. I love that name. Bella Living Life. Sounds like you got a story to tell. Oh, Bella, not Bella. She tried to make Remy. They tried to make Remy the villain, and Remy the enemy. Oh, I'm just having bodies in pain. So I know I'm getting ready to be moving and adjusting a lot. I don't want to mess around and knock over my laptop because when I'm in pain, I'm in pain. So I'll put you somewhere safe, boo-boo, okay? But at the same time, I'm going to switch chargers now. They try to make Remy to be the villain, and see, all that backfired too. And it will more so than it has just yet, because everybody's not really paying attention to, hip to, or seemingly to care about what's such a big deal. Forget her drama. We need to be focusing on about how Clarissa and Pap was saying, trying to make it seem like Remy cheated with Easy, blah, 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 blah. But people are missing a bigger picture, which is that Remy was minding her business when Clarissa came along in her DMs, and then next thing you know, she in Pat DMs, and Remy and Pat was buying a house at that time. Clarissa and Pat talking, making plans. She flew him out. Clarissa was engaged. So that's the real story, you know? And they were successful in creating all this drama with Easy. And I'm willing to bet you guys any and everything that I have. That's how sure I am. When Pap hit Easy, that was about playing into the narrative. That is such an extravagant picture. Let me show y'all this right here. I'm gonna zoom in on it. Hopefully it don't change before I mean, look at the ice, the water, and then the two ice pillars. But all of those are polar bears on there. And this, I mean, it's a wonderful picture. It capsulated the entire, so much of the body of the water and the ice, to the point where we can tell that those are big pieces of ice. Look, then this fool come on here looking like Donald Trump and shit. Like, come on, son. But all those are polar bears on there. So don't imagine how big those chunks of ice were. I don't know. That was just, to me, I just think that is a beautiful picture. I haven't changed it. You said penguins? Those are penguins? Oh. Okay. Okay, so that tells me that that's your subject right there to some degree. Because I thought it was polar bears. But that makes sense. That makes sense. Because I don't think polar bears, there'd be that many of them at one time. No, I think you're right. When you say those are penguins. Because they hang out like that. But I've never seen that many polar bears together. So I just kind of took the picture as it's an exception, or could be an exception, because of the problem with the melting. And then too, if they want to get a certain shot. Oh yeah, I'm still on. Ain't that crazy? I'm about to get off of here though. I'm about to, because some Pilates and everything is in order. Because I am in pain. You know what? I need more pictures going across there, like on the laptop. I love the way Bing does. It has like, you don't get just different pictures every day, but you get definitely a new theme picture every day. And they have different pictures that circulate ever so often, and I just let it go off of that. And they're just marvelous. They're really nice. But they come with education, so I think that's pretty cool. But it'd be some very beautiful portraits, but they're intentional for you to learn something about, I don't know, just everything from animals to places and shit like that. So I like that. It's really nice. But yeah, to conclude what I'm saying, Clarissa and Pat thought that they had that shit in the bag, and it was looking that way. That shit had me so pissed for a while, but I was like secretly like, you know, I didn't say everything comes to the light. So this too shall pass, because it was just too much. And if it's not all true, then it's not all true. especially when you're going through a divorce. It's not, you can't really keep all that hidden. Uh, no, you can't, because you're going to be dogging each other out, but you're public figures. So somebody's going to find out the truth, in which that's what happened. So now people know that that easy story and all that other shit is not all it was seeming to crack up to be. Actually, no, it's not. It's I actually did a video about it, demonstrating it and everything. It's a projector. I love this picture. And I just allow that to rotate. Those are just but you know, I never thought penguins, because I would expect it to be way more if it was penguins. So I don't know. I would have to take a screenshot, put this in on I guess Google, and find this source, because these are just standard. It's only like 3 or 4 pictures that rotate. I wish there were more. Hell, it's connected online, right? But they just came with the projector. So unless I add more pictures to rotate, that's what would come up. And I've kind of got, my laptop got me into that, because before I never was cool with the, that's why I don't think they're penguins. You see what I'm saying? That's a polar bear. Sure, sir, is that not a polar bear? Because stop it. Looks like a polar bear. And you said those are penguins? Because listen, I don't know enough about polar bears to say for sure, but from what I understand, they don't even really roll in twos, do they? Like as couples or whatever. I think they're kind of singular alone. That's the only reason why I'm like, oh, you might be right. But where are the penguins gonna go now? Because they're surrounded by water. So unless it's they're in a place where that ice is over so much they can travel across it, I can see that. I did watch Happy Feet. We used to love Happy Feet. Man, part 1, the best. I want to see it again. That was so long ago. My son's all grown up now. That's crazy. I still have the DVD of Happy Feet. I would never not have that. But anywho, the polar bears can swim real good. They are singular. They move around with their cubs at the most. And I don't think that's very long either. It's not a whole bunch of them, but I'm saying that could have been something that was orchestrated for the picture, because okay, so now I'm at a point where I want to just find the original source of the picture. Yeah. Eventually I'll do that, but I know it won't be tonight or today. See, now I want to know. I don't think they're penguins, because unless it can ice over for them to skate across, which I'm pretty sure that can happen there. Did I say skate? I think you know what I mean. Get to land or somewhere else, then they gotta be on there. I didn't even consider that. Seals. I guess it depends on where they are, because yeah, they do be in super cold places like that also. But I think seals can't regulate their body temperature, so they can't even stay in water that long. Is that right? Yeah, they're like the pigs of the sea, right? Well, hippopotamuses are the pigs of... Yeah, they can, but long distance? And I'm not using Google. I'm actually not gonna use Google until I look it all up. I think you work your brain better. You gotta try initially. You gotta try. But overall, that's I don't want to say that's the same bee, same type of bee that got me, but it looks like it. And I know that there's 2, maybe 3 that have similar patterns, but they're different types of bees. And that sucker was big. I kept that dead bee for a long time. I was vexed. I was so vexed because I'm allergic. So when that bee stung me, what's up, Marquez? It had my whole leg swole, and I had to go and do 2 rounds separately of the shot. So the first time I went and got it, it did not have an effect. It just kept getting worse and swole, and my whole leg was swole all the way past my knee, like to my thigh, all the way down to my foot. And so it was just getting worse and worse. So I had to go back. Yes. And it was the big black hairy ones. So I had to go back and get another shot, and then it started coming down. Because if a bee or a wasp get me, and I don't have an EpiPen, that's about probably the only thing that I can think of. Yep. That would probably do me in really quickly. I don't do well with stings. Ants and stuff, mosquito bites. I'm allergic. I have bad reactions. I mean, they can really, really take me out with that shit. Even if I take stuff, like not even just over-the-counter medication, but I have like a prescription medication that I have to take. It is such a drama. But the bee was on my carport. Oh, it's great. Power off. Don't do that. I'm just taking a breather. Oh, I found another setting I didn't know about. It was on the carport, and I had, I think, like a rug that I had put out there. And I don't know what my intentions were at the time, but it was like folded. It was a pretty long rug, right? And I had it just folded over, and it was there. So as I'm cleaning, straightening up, I'm like, okay, gotta get this rug up. I never thought that there would be something on it that would attack me. I thought at best it would be like one of those little lizards that come out. I pulled it up. I did not see the bee. I didn't see the bee, but there were more there, so I'm not sure if they had a hive. I don't recall. But they were camping out, and I'm like, up under the rug on the ground? That's interesting. That one bee came around, went behind me through the back, came around to the left, hit me in the front of my leg. And when I seen it really fast like that, and it came around, I knew it was pissed, and I knew it was gonna get me. Like, there was nothing, we couldn't talk, we couldn't negotiate, nothing. And I'm telling you, I get along with bees and wasps just fine. I have fig trees, and the wasps are the only ones that fertilize the fig trees. So they come, they hang out, they build nests, and I never have a problem with them, ever have a problem. And wasps will attack you quicker than a damn bee. Wasps can't be trusted, none of that shit. But I think we grow a working relationship with the fig trees, right? And normally bees, I'm around them. The thing is, I wasn't. I wasn't. I wasn't. Now I create my own scents, my own butters and everything, and I use essential oils and just um, I do use some cocoa butter, but I use like shea butter, avocado butter, stuff like that. So I'm thinking that, like you said about the part about thinking I'm a flower, I think there was something that, tends to attract them. However, I think it was more about me disturbing where they was chilling at, and that be being in protection mode. I'm telling you, I went in, I immediately went in because he acted like he wanted to fight. I don't know. I think it was a woman because I had that bee checked out. I wanted to know exactly what kind of. I never seen. It was so huge. If I could give you a visual, okay, I'll use. Mm-mm. I don't have anything. I'll just use my fingers. That bee, and I know I got pictures because I posted it. That bee was at least this long, and probably maybe at least an inch and a half wide. It was so big, and the other ones wasn't as big. I didn't see the other ones until after the first one bit me, stung me, and the rest of them started to scatter. Because I was at that point, I was already at the point where I'm just shaking the rug, which, like I said, I kind of figured something might be under there, but maybe it was a lizard at best. I see those a lot. And they just run. They run away from you. But when I guess the shaking of the rug really did what sealed my fate, because that maybe could have seen. And I didn't. It wasn't a big hard shake, because like I said, it was a big old heavy um, rug. It was rectangular, but it was probably um, probably at least 5 or so feet long, right? So it was kind of heavy to be doing all that shaking. But I just wanted to do initial shake that. And like, if anybody is in here, go ahead and drop out now. Just do that. And you can stay outside, do your thing, whatever, whatever. I think it was the shake that did me in. I think the bee probably, they probably would have been like, let me see what you going, what you doing, like what's going on, because we was down here chilling. I shook it, and they felt like, oh, you going after my people, and that was it. I was like, wow. I was angry with that fucking bee. I was so angry with that bee because I'm like, you trying to kill me, bro, over what? I live here. I didn't even know you were down there. Like, are you freaking serious right now? I went and got the wasp spray, and I tore their asses up because the bee wanted static, didn't want to leave. I'm like, okay, I uncovered this shit. You leave. Okay, we're not outside in a tree. You're on freaking concrete because that was what was up under there. Like, what are you doing anyway? Well, I should have been more concerned about why they chose that spot, because, yeah, that sucker wanted to keep going. I was like, no, y'all gotta leave. You're not welcome. You don't fertilize anything. You don't bring anything of value. And you want to attack me? You gotta go, because I'm gonna get attacked by bees. That's bullshit. So I had it. I killed it, and I had it. I kept it for a long ass time. I couldn't believe how big it was. I never seen it be that big. The one that we just saw in there, it was way bigger than that. And I can't remember the name of it. I have to go back to the video I did. Um, clearly. To say, to act, I don't think it was at this point. At the point of me, I think it was the surprise, the element of surprise, and then the shaking of the rug. I think something may have been still attached to the rug too. Maybe the hive was. Maybe that's what, which is an odd place to put a hive. But I think that's what it was. It's like, you gonna put that rug down, bro. Today. Right now. As soon as I seen that big ass sucker fly behind me. And I'm talking about something like this. And it was the first time that I've seen a bee like that up close in real life that I can recall. And I wanted to find out what type it was. And when I found out that these suckers are not nice and they don't fertilize, they suck the nectar of the flower clearly, but they ain't got nothing for you. We not dropping nothing off. We not Santa Claus with this. This is basically where they at with it. So I was like, damn. Then I was like, I gotta keep an EpiPen on me. Cause imagine, the first time the shot didn't even take. Like it had no effect. And nothing started slowing down and reversing. It was only getting worse. I'm like, that's odd. That's weird. Yeah, this ain't good. And the time that it took for all of that to be reversed, I'm like, dude, I'm so pissed. And I held on to it longer because I was so pissed. I was like, you gonna be my trophy until I say you won't be my trophy no more. I was like a shit to that deadbeat. For real. So that's it. At the end of the day, my conclusion on the Clarissa situation, her and Pep, it seemed like everybody running game. But her and Pep really thought that they were gonna flip it on Remy to make them more likable, kind of victims, right? And I think it worked for the most part in the beginning. For a while, everybody was cheering and championing them and going at Remy. So it also made it more acceptable that she's with him and him being married. Because, hey, Remy's the bad girl. I held her down all this time, and she was with Easy the Captain, right? While I'm holding it down. So he used that pity me, was me. I'm the good man, I'm a catch. She lost, Clarissa won. She gonna appreciate the good man that Remy didn't appreciate. And everybody was all up. See, ain't nobody apologized to Remy. But now everybody cool with Remy. They on Remy's side. They trying to, advocate for Remy, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hold on, y'all was going at her, trolling her. I know she be looking at some of the comments like, nigga, last week, you was coming at me pretty damn hard. Stuff like that. But now people are just like, oh, we see what's going on. And that's just some people, too. Others see it, they just don't want to acknowledge it. But for the most part, people are saying, okay, I see. Okay. So, Clarissa, you was engaged. You befriended Remy, or tried to. And you turned around and got into Pap's DMs, and y'all been messing around for a minute while me and Pat was still together. Pap knew it was, in my opinion, he knew it was 1 foot out the door. It was almost over. And he's like, let me secure this bag real quick. Because he had to recoup. Because if you listen, so, let me do it. If you listen, Remy was talking about how Pat blew the money she had while she's in prison. And he wasn't handling the bills correctly and shit like that. So whatever he was doing with the money, we don't know. Why he was around here letting everybody say, oh, he was the good, sweet hubby that held it down and took care of everybody. He came up there she said for that first year, he came to see her every day. I'm pretty sure a lot of that was genuine. And the cat was a waste, so the mouse did play. But she talked about that. He's a bum ass nigga with none. And if you think about it, Papoose' career, just like Freddie, did I say Freddie Cougar? Freddie Jackson, Luther Vandross, curled it, never always already full, like, it just never, I can't do it like Cedric, but it never really curled all the way over. Yeah, Papoose' career never really got out of New York. You know, because he was too busy writing Remy's raps, right? I'm glad you got that off your chest. I'm glad you got that off your chest, because you seem like you was, ooh, itching for a scratch up in him. Ooh, you came in hot with it, didn't you? Ooh, child. I feel good for you. I feel good about you. I'm happy now. Yes, sir. And you calling that nigga Pap like you know him. Carissa got everybody calling him Pap. Pap, 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 Poos. That shit backfired. They flunkies. They scamming ass, no good ass flunkies, him and fucking Clarissa. And now, I'm going to say this. This is the last thing I'm going to say. And I'm logging off, y'all. So, the girl who is saying all these things, one thing I noticed and I did not like is the paperwork that she shows, addresses, all that, yes. But she never shows the name. I know, but they're always like that. And it's like, I can't have my opinions without you coming in hot. Like, you gotta be over here defending someone. My page, I got 5 people in my chat. Justin, think about that for a second. Until you and a couple other people came along, they're coming along slow. Like, eventually, I don't know, one of you guys fall off and you're kind of like, hey, it ain't so bad over here. You know, you kind of, you come back. You repeat customers, right? You say things that make sense. You hang around, you know. But for the most part, they be like, I'm going to hear what she's saying. If she talk about so-and-so, I'm going to troll her ass. I can't wait to troll her today. Like, bro, look at my... it's 1 o'clock in the morning, but everybody holds different hours, right? So that don't matter. It's the fact that my chat, I don't have no... Why are you mad at me? Huh? Every day they think I'm going to go, wah, I can't get on the internet no more. Because he just keep being mean to me. I'm not coming here no more. I'm not talking about nobody no more. I'm not saying nothing. They just won't stop coming in my chat with that. Every time I go live, they always want to say something stupid. They're being mean to me. I'm done with the internet, boy. Done. They're mean. That's what y'all want me to do? Ooh. How many years? How many years now? I am that I am. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I'm not even, who am I? Like, who am I? Please show me videos with thousands and hundreds of thousands of views. None. I don't got that, baby. Viral none time. Okay, not I didn't say 9 times. I said none times. That zero. Niente. None. This is a waste of resource, don't you think? Coming over here trolling me every day. It's a waste of resource. But never skips a beat, right? Things that make you go, hmm. Why is that? Maybe one of them will tell us one day. I don't know. I have no idea. Mm, mm, mm. They fuck with you in real life too. I've been saying this. I'm gonna keep saying it. Real bad. Depending on, you know, who you are and what they got in they head movies. Head movies. But I've been more specific before. And I don't care to keep rehashing it because I know that there's multiples. There's multiples of where this shit is coming from. So I get it. You just want. And that's what a lot of people are good for nowadays. You want. You demand. But if I'm not interested in giving, then should be no biggie. Should be. Should be. Not that big of a deal, right? I wonder. How many comments have I hidden tonight? There's a lot of them. I just didn't even press view. It's so many. Shit don't bother me. I'm just making a point. I'm just showing y'all. I'm just telling y'all. But if you come here, you already know. They flood up with these troll ass comments. Something or someone be typing that shit. Things to make you go, Things to make you go, because what? Who is soul search on the fucking internet? Clearly, nobody. Well, we'll see. But for me, boxing is boxing. Fuck Clarissa and her drama. Nobody cares. The cat's out the bag for everyone, not just certain people. So now everyone knows Clarissa, Papoose, that bullshit. That's what it is. All right? And we know it's going to explode like a big old bomb one day. Let's just wait for that day. But in the meantime, between time, it's not that hard. Show her, because we have to show her, okay? Just like I had to say to my ex-husband, and he's like, my son, he be around you all day. He sit down, he pee on the toilet. He wants on the potty. Well, this is why he's sitting down. I said, well, damn, I get it. This is your first child. But guess what? That's where you come in. Oh, see, he's breastfed. He's with mommy all day. But look, this is where you and him get started at. Trust me, he gonna be your little shadow. I can't show him how to do it, so all he knows. But he been with me, strapped to me. Every time I go, he's right there strapped to me. What else has he seen? Can you show him something different, you think? I don't know. Can we show her something different, y'all? Do you think? Yeah. Let that bitch know. We ain't paying that shit no attention. But what about this boxing bullshit with you and Franchon? What about Shadeja Green, bitch? You got that? You got that fade? Hannah. Let's talk Hannah. Because, bitch, you scared. Hannah gonna whoop that ass at 40. She gonna whoop that ass, huh? You scared. Hannah knocked that ass down. Your ass is down there like, chia. Gone. You ain't even know what done got in that ass. She was like, whew, this bitch gotta go. This bitch gotta go. That next test, I wanted to be old and dirty. You said that shit in your ODB voice. I already know. Okay? Because you was you fucking with Papoose then? Because you was on your New York shit. I could just hear it. You said, I want that test and dirty. Mm-hmm. That's what she did. That's what she did. You scared of her. Scared Hannah Graybeard's gonna whoop that motherfucking ass. You scared Shadeja Green gonna whoop that? Fuck all this bullshit. Mm-hmm. And bitch, you can't fight. You can hit. Layla. Layla say, bitch, you can hit. You can. Yeah, you could do that. Where's the lie? Where is the lie? Where is the lie? Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Okay, y'all, I'm out. Nighty night. Don't let the bed buzz bite.